We're set, boys.
No countdown?
No countdown today. You guys are doing it live.
No countdown.
You're Southern
No
California.
countdown.
Act like you're on camera.
Oh, yeah, no countdown. I'm ready for things, and let's die. Let's live. Let's watch things.
The name's Aaron. Aaron
Yeah,
Alexander,
see?
people. We're going to watch Scary Movie 6 today, see?
Ah.
Excellent.
Guys, we got a couple of trailers we want to catch up on, some God of War news. And I have taken a lot of caffeine, so we will for sure take a bathroom break after we go through some of these. It's a really bad habit. Try doing it when you're filming a movie reaction. You're like, hold it in, hold it in, hold it in.
Hold it.
Aaron's the master at not holding it in. Actually, you're pretty good at it.
I've gotten better.
You've gotten better. You got a lot better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an impressive skill what you got here. The holding it in thing you got going on. Pretty good stuff.
Not use the bathroom during your job?
Yeah. Really pulling you out of an emotional moment because you're so focused on holding it in. Yeah. Really impressive. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm excited to watch this today. You know, I grew up on the scary movies, and you know, I watched the Scream movies a little bit older in my life. So yeah, man, it's gonna be cool to see what this new iteration of the Scream movie is, especially with all the horror movies that have come out since the last one. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good today. My back's in a little bit of pain. I got up on one of those days where I woke up at 5 in the morning when I didn't have to, and I just couldn't go back to sleep. So I'm ready for some comedy. I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this. Scary Movie 6. Mortal Kombat 2. Take a look at that. John and I have been playing the Mortal Kombat game. We're going to be releasing videos on that very, very soon in the lead up to Mortal Kombat.
buddy.
Hey.
And then we got a God of War look. I did play that God of War Part 1 a few years ago. I started the second one. And then I realized I forgot everything that happened in the first one.
Oh, my God.
So I was like, I need to replay the first one. I started replaying. I never finished it. So I never finished the second one.
Are you not talking about the OG?
Yeah, no, not the OG, but the one
Okay.
from like a few years ago when it became like a, praised cinematic piece of art.
Yeah, with the Norse gods and the beard.
Yeah.
Boy.
Atreus.
I do remember the beard being a whole conversation.
It was a
Oh
great
yeah,
day,
he used to have a little soul patch when he was fighting the
What?
Greek gods.
Is
Yeah.
a soul patch
Yeah.
Kratos?
Yeah, OG Kratos from the early 2000s, he used to have a soul patch before the beard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, good times. And also, we don't enter one of these until we go through every single super chat or Streamlabs. So thank you guys for your contributions. Great way to support the channel. Every one of these trailer reaction live streams, we think we overset it. We think we get past it by preparing in advance. Those copyright claim overlords tend to come in and take it all.
Damn them!
So thank you guys for helping us keep this afloat. Yeah, Coy's not here today. He'll maybe be back next week. We'll find out what's going on. But he did do a pretty cool interview with Ryan Gosling. He gave him some high praise, that Ryan Gosling. Wow, it was like a really, really big praise.
Okay, cool.
All right, man. You ready to watch the Scary Movie 6 trailer and talk about it?
Let's do it.
Okay, thanks, John, for preparing it. Hopefully YouTube does not guideline strike it, so appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm doing my best in the moment.
Let's see what's going on here.
All
Let's
right.
watch this. I played exclusively for a while in theaters for Scream 7, which I hear I was completely wrong. I hear it's the best Scream movie of all time. I'll go in with an open mind.
Sorry.
I've liked many movies that people don't like. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is a great example of that.
Five Nights 2, underrated.
That
Best
is
movie
great.
of the
Did
year.
you see it?
I've not, no. I wanted to, though.
Very enjoyable. I don't care what people say. That was very enjoyable.
Okay. All right, I'll
Yeah.
have to check it out then.
Wuthering Heights, on the other hand.
Oh, no.
Shots fired.
Five Nights at the Heights. All right.
Oh, it's a bar.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys. Get ready. Scary Movie 6. Birthday present to me. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Scream 6.
Yep.
Yeah. Hard eyes.
Oh, Purge. Oh, Megan. Ha. Hey.
My God, he stabbed her! Not her! My pronouns are they, them. He stabbed them!
We back.
There's a serial killer on the loose.
Hey, he's back too.
Tuesday.
I
Wednesday.
have been preparing for this for years. Hello, Mother.
Hey, Cindy.
You look like shit.
Regina Hall.
Brenda.
Should be heard. I really want to, but I'm a Republican now, so I'm supposed to be racist.
Girl, I think all white people are racist anyway. Come here.
Oh.
Hey there. We heard tell of a Halloween party.
Sinners.
We're here to drink, play bad music, do some half gay shit.
Why just half gay?
Whoa.
Oh my.
Oh my God.
Ah, this butthole.
Thank.
Get out. Yes.
Hey! Oh my God. Everyone's
Wow.
back.
That's awesome. Oh,
Run,
weapons.
bitch, run. Longlegs.
Oh, Dave
Oh,
Wayne's
other-
Jr.'s in here.
Terrifier.
Oh, Art the Clown.
Santa gave
They're
me
doing
a
Terrifier
7
3.
Be sure to thank him. What the?
Oh, wow.
Bitch, we on break. So you handle yours. I'll be right or here eating my falafel and my pork rinds.
Oh, that looks so fun.
It does. Look
We
like
haven't had
time.
we haven't had a proper spoof movie in so long.
It's been a minute. They left those in the 2010s, and here we are, more than halfway through the 2020s, and yeah.
I mean, I've seen interviews with Marlon Wayans where he's talked publicly about really hating 3, 4, and 5. And I don't hate 3 and 4. They're definitely a dip. I mean, to me, 1 is still the from what I remember. 1, I want to rewatch all of them, but 1, what I recall is what this one kind of evokes for me.
Yeah.
Is that it doesn't just look like an SNL sketch. They have the way of like the directing and the cinematography that really reflects what these films look like. Well, of course, you're aware it's like it's impossible to avoid it being like not feeling like a sketch at all, but it's like they do it just right where they're still telling. That's what I liked about it. They still told a movie. They still had a movie and a story, even if it was all like a parody and a spoof. That's what the Wayans bring really well. We saw it with like Don't Be a Menace. So I'm excited. I feel like this is, for some reason, this feels right to do this, especially because horror has changed so much in the zeitgeist since then. Like, I'm surprised by the amount of horror films. There's a variety here. Like, what were all the ones you caught?
Yeah, I caught Megan in there. We caught Terrifier. We caught Weapons in there, which is surprising.
It's very recent too.
Yeah, it came literally last year. The Scream. Sinners was in there, surprisingly.
Yeah.
And yeah, Purge was in there, reference to that as well. It looked like Leatherface.
Hard Eyes, I think that is.
Yeah,
and then,
Hard Eyes.
And then was Mob in here at one point?
There's a the fisherman from I Know What You Did Last Summer is behind
I haven't seen
Megan.
that
Somebody
one.
I don't know who this guy in the background is with the pickaxe, unless it's like a My Bloody Valentine. There's like a Hellraiser pinhead.
I mean, but this scene is in tribute to Scream 6 when they're all on the subway scene.
Yeah.
And then Longlegs was in there. So yeah, it's like the Wednesday, the whole crazy cast is here too. That was like I expected, Anna Ferris, Regina Hall, and the Wayans brothers. And the other is he also a Damon? I forget. Like
Damon Wayans Jr.
Jr. That's
so
who
the
it is.
son.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this looks like really okay. So that fight scene,
that's a reference to everything everywhere all at once.
It's like John Wick and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Totally.
Yeah.
A combination of the two.
Gotta be.
It's just so like aggressively held.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And
Get Out, yeah.
Yep.
They even got Doofy back.
Yeah. Oh my god. And that guy, he's in the first one.
Yeah, they got literally everyone from the first. Is it only called Scary Movie? Like I didn't see Scary
they
Movie
got
6 in there.
Little hand guy back. That's crazy. The stuff, the substance. Yes, I guess it is just called Scary Movie, unless they're gonna do the VI thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, I felt like they would just call it Scary Movie because of Terrifier, of course, because of
Scream.
That's how
the
this
reboots
goes.
go. They call it I Know What You Did Last Summer. I Know What You Did Last Summer. They don't call it like Part 3, even though they are Part 5s and 3s. But it must be the substance. That's what that was.
Yeah.
The stuff.
And I mean, the stuff is an actual movie that's a body horror like substance. It's not the same thing, but it's like this. It comes as ice cream or something like that. It's a gooey, weird cult movie. So it's funny that should be a double reference, sort of.
I mean, what'd you think about it, Aaron?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was definitely something that feels contemporary, but also harkening back to the humor of what we know from the early 2000s. I'm surprised by the amount of references, both to the previous movies, but also to the movies that we're kind of accustomed to today, or that we've known. Yeah, I think it's fun. I don't think it's gonna be a movie for everybody, but I think it's gonna have a lot of laughs and a lot of people that really enjoy it. I feel like it's it's the cool thing about the scary movies is they're a franchise that are able to poke fun at everybody, on equal plane. So I think that is it's gonna be great, and I'm curious to see their voice as creatives back behind the franchise that kind of launched them outside of their TV work. So yeah, I think it's gonna be great.
R-rated offensive comedies, I feel like, are coming back.
Yeah,
like I know it's a couple years old now, but John and I would just watch Ted, the show.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, this is just like great live action offensive humor.
and very fun.
And Scary Movie 6, they haven't been R-rated since Scary Movie 2.
Really?
They've been watered down PG-13 movies. And this is a very R-rated trailer.
Hell yeah.
So it's exciting to see them do that. But also not just embrace, because back then they were only doing like the big horror movies, the ones that were blockbusters or something.
Right.
And they would do fucking like, then they started like just doing like random shit. And when the Wayans left, like, let's do 8 Mile, like doing movies that were just not horror movies. And they've really paid attention. Like, they're doing independent horror movies that were not like Longlegs or something like that, or the Terrifier movies. Like, they're big in the horror community, but they don't really extend past the horror community. I mean, I might be wrong about that. Feel free to like correct me, but those are the kind of horror movies that are more big just within the horror zeitgeist, not really like worldwide. Like Weapons exceeds that. Weapons is like worldwide. Sinners exceeds that. Sinners is worldwide. Stuff like Longlegs and Terrifier are much more niche,
Yeah, I'm very curious to hear what the writing process is like for a movie like this, because you're tackling some movies that already have humor baked into their films, even though they're primarily horror movies, like something like a Megan, even to an extent like Longlegs, there's a little bit of humor in that. Also, they're just doing things that are more contemporary in the sense that they've come out within the last year. So are you just going to these movies and like, oh, that's something cool to add? Or like, how much behind the scenes knowledge do you guys have in the preparation of this movie to be able to make it something that is both really funny, but also honest to the thing that they're spoofing?
Yeah, it's like more challenging, I think, to do something like this, because the Scary Movie 2 focuses on haunted house, supernatural, paranormal type of horror movies. And then you have Scary Movie 1, which focuses primarily on slasher films and going after those cliches and tropes.
Yeah.
So they have very specific tropes they're attacking in those films. So when you're seeing like a palette like this, which is good to have like Black voice creators behind stuff that are going to parody stuff like Sinners and Get Out. But beyond that, they're doing like a wide variety. Like, horror has so many subgenres that are very popular now.
Yeah.
So what would be like the main things they're attacking? That's the what. If I had a slight concern, it would be that is it just going to be the way how scary movies have evolved, where they're just sketching everything? Because they were more focused because they were specific horror genres they were spoofing while mixing in other ones throughout the film. This one seems like they're doing every kind of horror movie.
Yeah. In a way that I like the amount of references that are in there on one hand, but on the other hand, it feels like there are so many things they're trying to play catch up with the amount of horror that's come out since the last one. And plus, this is their chance at redemption, because they weren't involved since the second one, which was like damn near like 20 years ago at this point. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how that plays out, but it seems like they have a good grasp on it. They're the ones who created it in the first place. So yeah, let's see. Did you end up watching like their other spoof movies like Haunted House?
I didn't see Haunted House. I heard that was pretty fun.
Okay, yeah.
I was about to say the thing that makes me curious about this whole soup is that you have the Wayans brothers back in some element of control, but I believe Keenan Ivory Wayans directed the first 2 movies, and he is his own voice. Whereas I think this guy's name is, and please forgive me if I'm pronouncing this wrong.
Oh, he's not directing it.
His name is Michael Tiddes. Tiddes. This guy the director did various Marlon Wayans, Haunted House 2, Naked, 50 Shades of Black, Sextuplets. So Keenan Ivory is on the script for this, it says, and Marlon Wayans.
Well, click that, because it might be just crediting. Click that whole like IMDb thing.
the right.
Sometimes it's
credit
just
box.
because Keenan Ivory Wayans and Damon and Marlon were a
Like,
lot of people don't
created the
realize they are the
characters.
actual creators of Scary Movie. Like they worked on it for years before it got made.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is one of the 4 main writers, and Rick Alvarez.
And Shawn Wayans as well. So like
Yeah.
the writing side gives me that level of hope, but I am curious what the movie will feel like directorially, being that it's not like a Wayans is directing it.
Yeah.
And so like it is a return, but it's also like, oh, with an asterisk that I'm just curious about. And I mean, to your guys' point, it seems like a couple things they're doing is the A24 genre that people recognize now, which will require some filmmaking kind of comedy, like you mentioned about the first movie, kind of recreating the shooting style of a horror movie rather than doing it like a flat comedy. So I feel like that's going to be a test for this movie to pass, as well as how they tackle the whole like it's 30 years later and you know Laurie Strode's a badass now. I feel like they're going to probably try and do a lot of that.
Oh yeah, Halloween, Laurie Strode. Yeah, that was the whole look with the hair.
Yeah,
totally. Yeah.
I'll
But
admit,
I'm
I didn't
excited
pick up
for
on
them all
that
to
till
be
right now.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
same.
I was gonna say
same.
Like,
John.
that's what that was.
because they're all going to be coming back older too.
Yeah.
And I do love that we have, you know, Shawn Wayans is back in like full form. I miss just seeing him out and
Closeted
around.
gay guy. Yeah.
And
They all
now it
look
looks
great.
like he's full and embracing it now. And Regina Hall is a queen, so like I'm so
Yeah.
glad that Brenda and Cindy being back just seems
They're what
very
makes
much
it,
fun.
Yeah, they are like the core of
Yeah.
the scary movies, and yeah, I think the last couple ones didn't even have them in it, so it's good to know that they are
I
back.
think Cindy was Cindy in 5?
No,
don't think Cindy wasn't
no,
in
it was
five.
5 was
Simon Rex and someone else.
It
right?
was Ashley Tisdale, I believe.
Oh
from
my
the Disney
god, yeah,
Channel.
I don't remember 5 at all.
5 is the only one where I'm like, oh, like I've seen the people who are in 5 do a better version of this whole genre.
Oh, man.
It's 5 is the one where I'm like, this is truly a bad movie. 3 and 4 have a lot of the silly airplane Zucker Brothers vibes, so like that still works on me. But like 5 is its own separate thing.
Well, I think we're all excited for this in some capacity. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited that it has got into the hands of the right creatives for this. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Leave it in the comments. What do you guys think?
Are you scared?
Are you ready to be offended and rage on Twitter?
Yeah, I can't wait for people to debate the pronouns joke.
Yeah. I was like, okay,
Do
they're coming in hot. We'll see.
Do
We'll
it,
see how
man.
people
Oh, it's gonna
feel.
be way worse than it's gonna be.
Oh
so
yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah.
Coming
for sure,
in
for
hot
sure.
with a very basic culture war joke.
Yeah. I mean, people are afraid to make fun of like so many things now,
I know.
and now they got the creative liberty to do that.
Yeah, them and He-Man.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But I mean, part of the pronoun joke that I thought was funny is that she like makes it an aside and like literally steps aside to be like, that's not like Ashley's getting killed. That's why I think it's funny. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Like it's a basic pronoun joke, but the fact that she's like stopping in the middle of it.
No.
Yeah,
Staging,
yeah.
staging is what makes it, and we live in a time now where we can start to have humor and acknowledge these things.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. No. It pokes fun of the fact that people are hypersensitive about how they're being addressed, but it's the thing of like how you go about people addressing you is what makes people not like you in the first place. Because like you're getting killed, they're having empathy for you, and you're gonna like get on a
You're making a soapbox.
you're gonna get in a soapbox to tell them to correct them. So yeah.
Now
you
we'll
know.
get canceled for just laughing at that joke and
Yeah.
explaining why we thought it was an okay joke.
It's over. It's around.
All right, well, let's move on. Let's watch this Mortal Kombat 2 trailer.
Yeah.
If I may tease, we've been gearing, trying to find a clever word for it. Gearing up.
We've been
Gearing up.
loading.
You're in gaming. baby.
Loading up. John and I have been playing Mortal Kombat. It's not as simple of an edit as you guys might think. You'll see when you see it. Hopefully, you guys watch
I
it.
haven't seen any of it.
Considering how complicated it's been to actually put it together. And Aaron and Andrew have been playing a different game. We won't say just
Yes,
yet.
it's
But
been a lot of fun though.
how many recording sessions have you guys finished it?
We've had
Almost.
like at least 4 sessions in, but yeah, it's been really fun so far.
Did you guys finish the game?
We've not beaten the game. I think it's in uncertain waters if we're going to complete it or not.
They are making
Why?
very amusing progress in this game.
Well, because I think there's a debate going on if we're going to go to the first boss battle, if we're going to beat the game itself. I want to beat the game, but
Why not beat
There's
the
been a
game?
big learning curve on Resident Evil.
Oh, John just gave it away. We said we wouldn't give it away.
We can bleep it out.
Nope. No.
Oh no.
No, John.
Oh no.
No. This is what happens when we record live. John,
Yeah.
hit play now.
Okay.
This is me furious.
Oh no. But you don't know which one. It could be. This could all be a lie, and it could be the Paul W.S. Anderson movie.
How dare you reveal something major announcement that they're playing a very, 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 very old game.
Oh no.
Damn it.
This is good. My camera went out just as I cut to me, so that's my my penance.
Very old game.
All right, Mortal Kombat.
I'm trying to learn to build hype. I don't know how to do it that well. And then and John clearly doesn't know how to do it. Just gave it away.
No.
Give it away now.
Yeah.
give it away.
Yeah.
Give it away.
Well, maybe he's lying.
For a
Maybe
minute there,
we're
I
not.
forgot myself. But you don't know which one it is.
Maybe we told John we're playing a game, but it's actually
Maybe
a
it
different
could be the
game.
super newest one.
I
You
just
don't
said
know.
it's a very, very, very old game.
Yeah. So who knows what
on
it
an
could be.
older console.
It's it's an Atari version. It's a port.
It's the version that most people have. It's like when you say, "Oh, have you played Metal Gear Solid?" They're like, yeah, I play Metal Gear. Oh, no, I mean like Metal Gear, like pixels.
Like old
Oh
school.
yeah. The extra hard to play version.
Yeah, the really boring
The
version,
16-bit version or whatever.
When you're like, how did they ever get a sequel to this boring ass game?
How did this become the like 12-hour cutscenes game and like state-of-the-art gameplay game and the political discourse game? How? All right.
Have you played Metal Gear Solid?
Very little of it. I think I might have played some of 5, but I never played the OG Metal Gear. My dad had it though when I was growing up, but it didn't look very entertaining. I played him in Smash Brothers. Oh, Super Smash Brothers.
It's about the same feeling.
Yep.
Yep.
All I know is he hides in boxes. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's
He
about the
has
same
Smash
thing.
Match.
Super Smash boxes.
Same type of gameplay and everything. All right, let's watch this Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. People liked it more. I know people liked this one more than the last trailer.
Oh, okay.
Is Louis Tan not in this movie?
That's a good question. I saw a headline that says they're not being coy about his fate, so let's find out.
Did they just kill him? Let's watch this, John. Let's watch it first, and then we'll find out.
All
I
right.
promise, John.
Yeah,
Thank you, John.
I just want to know about Cole Young.
Is that a Terminator-like poster or Mission Impossible? It's on a freeze frame right now.
All right.
It looks like a game poster. Like a
There's
character
definitely
poster.
a Mission Impossible one at the bottom there. I recognize the text.
Yeah, it's a Terminator 2 and a Mission Impossible
yeah.
style poster.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
I'm willing to bet.
All right, let's do it.
All right, a 1, a 2, and a how do you do?
Is that a Khan who's not in his heyday anymore?
You want to know what makes a hero?
Whoa. This looks like Rings of
It's
Power.
not destiny.
Mm.
It's not something you're born with.
Get her the music cue.
Oh man,
It's searching for
visual.
greatness.
Oh, what an upgrade!
You have been chosen for Mortal Kombat.
Then realizing you've had it in you this entire time. Whoa! I really don't feel comfortable hitting a girl.
Don't worry. You won't.
Hey, sick.
That's her
Yo.
mask.
Send me back. I want to go back.
The rules of the tournament are simple. Our fates would not be settled by the size of
Shao
our
Kahn.
armies,
Whoa,
It would be decided.
That's beautiful.
Damn.
by combat.
Damn, look at his outfit.
Hey.
Ooh.
I'm not some great warrior.
Oh, I love
Way more
that.
game accurate,
I'm not
man.
some champion.
Yeah, look how dramatic the trailer feels.
This is a war.
Oh,
Hey,
of your
his
work.
mustache now.
Jax.
Oh, snap.
Finish him.
Oh,
Me.
interesting. There's a whole face mask.
Oh, Kato.
Us belongs to me.
That's
We do
different.
not kneel!
Our only chance is to face this together. Let's go, baby. You, Johnny Cage, are part of this now.
Cool.
Oh, I love it. They look like actual game stages.
Get over here! Get over here!
Sonya.
Sonya!
Katana.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey.
Johnny
Raka.
will definitely die.
Nice. Look,
Hey. Oh, coming out this May.
that song is so iconic. Like that song is so iconic. It's like how they feature the Superman theme song in every new Superman iteration.
Yeah.
That song is just so iconic. Like you gotta keep that song.
Oh, yeah. It's one of the most famous video game songs of all time. How could you not?
Wow, man. I gotta say, since John and I have been playing, which Mortal Kombat, it's the reboot one, Mortal Kombat 11, the one that this franchise is like definitely inspired from.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah, which is like technically 10 or 11 or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, that it actually makes me appreciate that trailer so much more because I've never played the stories of the game. I've played endless hours like with my buddy Tony. You met Tony?
Yeah, no, Tony. For years.
Shouts out Tony.
We used to play. He was my next door neighbor, so we played all the time, but we never played the story. So I would just like play as different characters. And so yeah, diving into the story, which is real hit or miss for me, honestly. Like, sometimes
What
it's
do you mean?
It's a little convoluted.
sometimes it's like campy fun, and other times they're like, man, it's a little flat. So it just depends on the characters they're cutting to. But seeing that, it was like, it actually looks like the game in a lot of great ways. Again, this and Street Fighter that both look like the games in different ways.
Same year, man. That's super exciting.
What'd you feel about it?
I really liked it. I really dug it. I think that it's interesting that we're pivoting from our POV character being Johnny Cage instead of the guy it was last time.
Hey,
Was it Cole Young, was that his name?
Put some respect on Cole Young. All right.
It's been so long since I've seen it. Was he in the trailer?
Was he at one point in the trailer? I thought I saw him at one point.
I thought I saw him too, but let's double check.
I thought he looked like a very different person at one point.
Yeah, let's check.
I did meet Louis Tan at a water park once.
Really? That's so
and I
random.
told him like his work in Cobra Kai, like he did The Impossible, which was show him in the final season and end up being like a super intimidating villain that's really hard to pull off for the final season. And so it's a very genuine call. I didn't talk about his work as Cole Young though, which is I'm sure what he was waiting for me to bring up. Is that him right there? Go back a little bit. Was that like with the cloak on? Am I wrong about that? I'd look.
How far back are we going?
I don't know. There's so many images. Just go back and then go forward.
all right. We're going back.
Go super fast. Go. Now just let it go. Go, John. Go, Johnny Ranger.
Is that him in the red? No.
No, that's Liu Kang.
Oh, Liu Kang.
Liu Kang with his red outfit, which is great to see. I'll tell you when to pause, John.
Tell me when to pause. Tell me when to pause.
Okay, I have feelings about Shao Kahn's mask because it's a whole mask instead of it being
right
like,
there. Sorry.
All right.
But hold that thought about Shao Kahn. I promise you, I want to hear that, Aaron. That's a very. Is that him? That's not him?
I don't think that's.
Or is
Cole.
that Liu Kang with a fire? That's
No.
definitely Liu Kang with flames.
That's Liu Kang with Sonya Blade.
Yeah, okay, my bad. I
I
guess
mean,
Cole Young's not in the trailer.
I thought Cole Young was supposed to take over the mantle.
Are they gonna do the thing that they killed the protagonist of the last movie in the beginning of the first movie?
Doesn't that last movie end with him being set out to go find Johnny Cage? I thought
Does it?
I thought it like teased that or something.
I only saw it the one time. I don't remember anything about it. Okay, he is in there.
Don't kill him off. But what were you saying about Shao Kahn's mask? I'm sorry.
Because normally in the game, it's like it's a half mask, right? But the bottom half is his face. It looks like it's an entire face mask this time around.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because if you look at images of him from the game,
I wasn't really paying attention to the bottom half of his mouth. That's a good point.
Yeah, because it's like a thing that goes over his face rather than a thing that's on his face.
I mean, can we see it in? No, I know what you mean in the game, but what does it look like in the movie?
Yeah, there's images.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's just like a skull mouth.
Yeah.
That is not as intimidating, huh?
No.
And his mouth isn't moving when he's talking?
No, it's just a whole mask. Yeah.
I
Like
mean,
the
it
old
seems like
school-
what they've attempted to do is make it look more like an actual like samurai helmet or something like that.
Like in how Kong looked in the original Godzilla versus Kong movie from Japan. Just like not moving his mouth.
Yeah.
While Godzilla's able to go.
Yeah,
Kong.
100%.
Really?
Yeah, Kong can't move his mouth.
I've never
Just
seen that.
Just a puppet.
Go look
That
at
is
Toho
hilarious.
Kong. Yeah.
Why do you think I was up at 5 in the morning? I had shit to watch on YouTube.
Toho Kong, man.
I woke up curious.
Are you gonna show me? Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah, we gotta pull Toho Kong
Toho
to
Kong.
distract you
Oh,
from
God.
freaking from
That is terrible.
Yeah, his mouth just stays open. Just a
looks-
mask.
Look at this
Oh,
guy.
God.
Look at my man.
Anything can fly in there.
We love to see him. Look at this guy.
How does he eat
Look
food?
at this guy. Hell
He
yeah.
looks faded as hell.
This looks like an AI image of something.
He
But-
gets pulled. He gets carried in to. We can show the audience this.
King
image.
Kong, so
Yeah,
you hit the King Bong, you know what I'm saying?
Look out now. Yeah, I'm putting in some inserts right now.
He gets carried in via helicopter by they're floating him in with a bunch of balloons.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they attach a bunch of balloons. Olivia was showing me this. Olivia was up at 5 I woke up because Olivia. I was like, "Where's Olivia?" And she was out in the living room, not sleeping. And then I stayed up, and she was watching footage of Godzilla.
Really? Is Ken Watanabe in it, and does he say let them fight?
All right.
Actually, she woke me up from a dream that I was having where I encountered. I had a dream I was at Macy's and I encountered Shawn and Marlon Wayans on the escalator. And I was like, that was a great trailer. I hadn't seen it. I was like, that's a great trailer. I knew I was gonna come here today. I was like, that's a great trailer. He's like, really? What are your honest thoughts? And I was like, you're going back to bed. So bullshitting Shawn Wayans in my dream.
That's a premonition. It's gonna happen. All right. You've seen the trailer now. You're set up to have this reality manifest.
Just the
What is saying about me that I feel like I have to lie to Shawn Wayans in my dream?
Yeah.
It would impress him.
I really want you to like me, Shawn.
fans.
That's not what that freaking monkey looks like. There's no way.
Dude, yes way.
Why
Ted.
does his eyes
Yes
look like
way,
that?
Ted. Look at this man.
That's a very different monkey than the one you just showed me.
I know. They're both great though, aren't they?
Hey,
I like the other one. I like Faded Kong. He looks zooted as hell. The other one. As well.
Look at this.
well, look.
Look at this Kong. Look at
That's
that.
great.
Kong will not be in Mortal Kombat.
He will not
2
be in Mortal Kombat
or Avengers Doomsday. So, what did you think more about the? I mean, this Shao Kahn mask, is that bothering you?
I always like the concept of him having the skull being the top of his mouth and him having a full face because it makes him look more organic. But this one looks like like armor, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, it still captures the same effect, but I don't know. I like half lip, half teeth Shao Kahn for my personal taste. But the rest of the trailer looks really fun. I think the choreography looks very authentic to how the fighting typically plays out in the game. I think Johnny Cage is fun, though. Small gripe, but I like Carl Urban, so I can get over it. But I like Johnny Cage being young, and then freaking he's a dad, and that's how he is in the later games because he has his daughter with Sonya. And
Do you know Mortal Kombat?
I know some. I've played
know
some. Yeah. I've played some of them. I played like 10, and then I grew up playing Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
Oh, okay.
And that was a very fun game. But yeah, I know some stuff here and there. But yeah, I thought the trailer was really fun. But yeah, I kind of wish Johnny Cage was a little younger. I always thought that what's his name? I thought that Logan Paul could have made a fun Johnny Cage. But
Yeah.
I know a lot of people disagree with me on that, but I was like, he is literally the cocky guy, and he's a fighter in real life. So I'm like, it makes sense for him to be that.
Carl Urban's only 53. He's got at least 40 more years of kid having abilities. All right.
Yeah.
Look at how Al Pacino's doing.
I will say it was a little funny and a little strange. He's an actor. He's so very diverse. I'm so accustomed to seeing him as Billy Butcher. It's funny seeing him with an American accent, like a hyper American accent. The general one that British people do.
Well, I agree too. It was strange because I mean, it's especially strange for me because I'm almost done with my rewatch of The Boys. So, it was strange because I was literally rewatching some more of it last night. So to see this, where all it's different is he doesn't have a beard, but I've seen him do American accents before, like Dredd, Star Trek. He can pull off American accents no problem. And I'm sure when we're watching it, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But it was weird when you could actually hear him altering it to sound American versus it sounding authentically American, and it might have just been because of the isolation of the clips, and we're so used to seeing him now.
Yeah, it's that thing where and first of all, I love Carl Urban. I love him as Billy and the other roles that you had mentioned. But yeah, hearing him do the standard all American accent rather than just like somewhere region specific was a little funny.
Well, I feel like it's a cool opportunity for him. You know,
sure.
like we've come to know him as a really cool. He's great in the action genres.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people have been wanting a sequel to Dredd for so long, and he was one of the most badass actors who was the one saying, no, he cannot take off the mask. You know, and that's like so unheard of for an actor to be like, no, I'm going to be in the mask the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be me, but you can't take it off. Like,
but Tom Hardy didn't invent that, all right.
Yeah.
Freaking Carl Urban.
Suck it, Tom Hardy.
Suck it, Tom.
Gain some more weight again, Tom Hardy. Yeah, so his performance, I'm sure will be fun, but I like what they're leaning into with it, though.
Yeah, I do think it's, you know, from the little bit we do see, you know, some great visual storytelling showing that, okay, he's a guy who's kind of washed up. His career is not where he wants it to be. He's looking for a sense of purpose, and he's brought into this tournament. And yeah, I think that's a fun sort of fish out of water take to bring him into a world like this. So yeah, it looks like a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see the characters that we got to see before. And I know this is supposed to come out last year, so I'm very curious as to why they pushed it and like what they added to enhance the film.
I mean, this does look more. It would have been a cool October action movie just because of how violent and you go to the underworld and all this shit.
Yeah.
And they got like demonic adjacent characters, and it deals with a lot of like spooky mysticism and whatever. But I could also see how it could be a cool way to kick off the summer as well. Of like, this looks like a blockbuster martial arts action supernatural extravaganza. Like, it's so much bigger in scope than the last movie, which was like them primarily training in the cave or something.
Oh yeah, I haven't
and
seen
then the
it
big
since
deserted
it came out.
outer
I don't
world.
remember it.
Yeah, it was
the
like
big
a
like sand lot that they got.
It was like a really weird independent film that fans really liked, and it was like some cool moments in it for sure. There was a lot of cool prospects, and I'm freaking Hiroyuki Sanada. Is that how you say his name? Hiroyuki
Sanada, I believe.
It's kind of interesting that they don't ever show him in the full Scorpion attire, and Hiroyuki's so much more famous now and more respected as an actual actor now. So it was neat that you could actually showcase Scorpion. No Sub-Zero though, huh? And the Baraka makeup looks good.
I think this movie's coming at a perfect time. You know, I feel like if this was made in the 2010s, it would still have that thing where they were trying to make things more palatable, make them more grounded and gritty. Movies like Guardians of the Galaxy and just other, you know, out there genre films allowed us to embrace the weirdness or the abstract or the more supernatural aspects of, you know, the media that we enjoy for the mainstream.
Well, back then when they were making like Mortal Kombat, which I really do love that original 90s movie as like a genuinely enjoyable film. And the Street Fighter Van Damme movie that you and John watched here is the definition of like so bad it's good kind of movie to me that if people were to say what's a guilty pleasure, I would say Street Fighter. I genuinely love that movie while knowing like that's why it's enjoyable, because it's like not a great film, but I love it.
Filmed in Coca-Vision.
It's a great movie, man. It's fun. It's a blast.
It's a fun one. It's a good time.
But now we're in that day and age where then they were getting people who were like, have you heard of Street Fighter? Can you make a movie out of this? And then now we're getting filmmakers who grew up playing these games, who actually know these games, so they want to graduate where they can make the game into live action with the idea they've had forever. So it's cool to get the two most identifiable fighting games, Street Fighter and Tekken, coming out in the same year, showing like how like they're
Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
I was about to say, are we getting
Tekken is the third. Tekken will probably be the third game, right?
Yeah.
Is there another like versus game that's like just as popular? I feel like Tekken's like number 3.
There are, but I feel like
Tekken's my personal favorite by a lot.
Is there a Tekken movie coming out?
I mean, they've made anime movies and some live action.
They tried
Japanese or Korean movies. Or
they tried one where the guy who played Shang Tsung was actually, I think, Heihachi in that movie.
Oh, that's fun.
But Tekken to me could easily be like an actual like movie. So perhaps they will make a Tekken movie from this. You know,
there's one in 2009. Oh wow.
Yeah, I never saw it. I remember seeing the trailer.
I do not remember this at all.
Everyone was like cosplaying. That's what it looked like.
Anchor Bay.
I'm happy that we're at a place with Hollywood, but also with special effects, where it can keep up with the type of things that they had in the video games. Because in some of these things, you know, you had to work with the limitations at the time, so you couldn't really go balls to the wall with the types of fighting with the settings that you would see in a video game, because it would still look kind of like a set.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're now able to keep up. Like Baraka was no way it would look that good in the 90s as it does today. Hell, maybe even like 10, 15 years ago wouldn't look that good.
Definitely. Good point. Good
Well,
point.
I feel like now we're in a unique place where we're able to do like all the badass like gore and fighting that you want out of Mortal Kombat, but we're past the point of doing everything gritty to where now we can embrace some of the fantasy and some of the like camp. We can embrace camp a little bit more.
Yeah, and I feel like even Street Fighter, the new one's an example of that. Because we had the Legend of Chun-Li, and I didn't see that one, but from the posters, it looked like they were trying to do the more grounded, gritty thing for the time.
I don't know about that.
Was it? No, I didn't see it, so I can't even verify.
No, maybe they were, but I think it's just a stupid direction to do for Street Fighter.
Yeah. Speaking of which, now that we've seen this one, which one are you more excited for, Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat 2?
Street Fighter. Break it to you guys.
What makes that difference for you?
Because because the 90s more like this is definitely looks more video game accurate.
Yeah.
But I didn't love the first one enough to the point where I'm like, I feel like this will be a massive improvement over the first one.
Okay.
But I already, as just a person who grew up like just playing, again, I didn't even play with the story mode of Street Fighter either, but playing between both, I was always more of a Street Fighter guy than I was a Mortal Kombat guy. But like I feel like we already got a pretty solid like 90s Mortal Kombat movie that I really enjoyed. And the last one was all right. And this one I feel like will be really enjoyable. This one looks really good, actually.
Looks fun.
It looks more epic. It looks more epic than Street Fighter. It like they have more money behind it because like they had this looks like an actual Mortal Kombat Part 1, you know, and the last one was like a pilot that they made so they could make this movie basically. Last one felt like a proof of concept so they could make this film.
Yeah, so all set up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and they didn't have like the tournament in the last one, but Street Fighter just I'm obsessed with that trailer. It's my most anticipated movie this year.
I did see you talk about that with Koi, and it looks like a lot of fun. And I feel like they are embracing the camp in that one just as much as this one's embracing the fantasy.
It's like it could be. This one looks like an actual movie. And Street Fighter looks like it could be really entertaining the first 30 minutes and then very annoying, or surprisingly entertaining throughout. You know?
I think they're both going to be fun, and I feel like it'll be an interesting conversation, especially having both of them come out. Because Street Fighter's not till like the latter part of the year, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we got some time, but that'll definitely be a fun conversation once we get to the two of them.
Well, I think they got to
do the world.
That's getting the October one.
Oh,
I really feel like the date should be released. Reversed.
Yeah.
The date should be reversed. This feels way more like a May movie, Street Fighter, and this is like no horror to Street Fighter. I mean, in terms of the way the trailer's communicating it.
It is fascinating because too, I mean, like this is what I remember about the OG movies is like the OG Mortal Kombat is trying a little harder to be a real movie, and the OG Street Fighter is just insane. And this is how both of these look too.
If I remember correctly, I think there's an actress that's in both movies.
Really?
That's in both Street
really?
Fighter, as in both Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, which is hilarious.
Noah Centineo.
I think it's the blonde chick. Whoever yeah, totally. Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's the blonde chick with the beret, if I remember correctly. But yeah,
The one who's playing Cammy in this movie?
I think so. I'm pretty sure she's in Mortal Kombat as well.
Wait, in which era? The new era or the old era?
I think she was.
No, Cammy was Kylie Minogue in the original movie.
Yeah, you would know.
Okay. I could be wrong. I could have sworn there was an actress who's in both. Maybe Google can tell us.
Yeah.
She was in the original or the previous.
Yeah.
The gal playing Cammy is in the 2021 Mortal Kombat.
Cool.
Good for her. Double dipping.
Double dipping.
Good for her. Good for her. She played Natara in the last one.
Oh, good.
Oh, she gets her ass killed. Bam. Ass.
That's why she's in Street Fighter. She died in the last one.
You know, fun fact, in junior high, tried making a Tekken short film, and then
Really?
We sent all the classmates to a different park, and John's mom got in my dad's face about it.
Oh,
Did you guys finish it?
My dad died a few years later.
So it's
about
my
that.
mom's fault.
Think about that, John.
Yeah,
Snowball effect.
not a day goes by where I don't think about it.
Yeah, that's when my dad was sick. That's when he got sick.
Yeah.
You can now watch the short film on Patreon. Go check it out.
There's a lot we have to talk about. My plan is working.
All right, guys. Is there anything about the Mortal Kombat trailer? Sorry, the drink is kicking in. Let's talk about God of War, and then we'll take a little breather. And we do have super chats. Maybe we do. We'll find out after.
Super chats.
If we don't, we'll just do our own Q&A where we'll talk about Jonathan Majors working for the Daily Wire.
I saw a stand-up bit on the internet. Someone was talking about like maybe we canceled too many actors now because they could probably make a pretty good movie with all the canceled actors.
Yeah, it was like Kevin Spacey, directed by Woody Allen. with the soundtrack by P. Diddy.
And now get Jonathan
Produced by
Majors in
Harvey
there.
Weinstein.
Get whoever else, Gina Carano, whoever else been canceled. Anyway,
Not that I thought
segue.
Gina Carano should have been fired necessarily. I don't feel like she's a particularly great actor. She's good though.
Oh yeah.
Depending, you have to really put her in the
Depends on
right
the role.
the right role.
Yeah.
Like Wonder Woman.
Yeah, she could have been a great Wonder Woman.
Kal-El, no.
You know, I'm saying I don't think she should have been fired, and I don't even remember the full details.
Because she said something offensive, and then they fired her.
But then I remembered everyone being like, "It wasn't." And
She
then
said
I
some
Or maybe she was like,
She said some pronouns and some Vax stuff, I think.
I thought it was some Jewish stuff. I don't remember. I really don't actually remember, and I just said I don't feel it. And I'm like, but I should probably like wait to update my opinion on that before I just go saying things like that.
yeah, I think it's funny because Letitia Wright was saying some wild anti-vax stuff, but then Marvel's like, you better shut your mouth and take this Disney money, and she's like, okay. And now she's in Avengers Doomsday.
That's right. That's the Black Panther everyone wanted. All right, let's talk about God of War.
Huzzah.
Hey.
All right.
Pause.
Sorry, let me grab
Pause.
it. We're pausing.
Hold for camera.
Pause. Dog pause.
Hold for camera.
Look at that. Sorry, I didn't fully realize what was happening.
Now, this is not my first time seeing this photo. And I was like, okay, I'll know my thoughts once we're on air. I will see what I feel once we're on air.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll admit, something looks off.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Some doesn't look quite right.
I don't feel like this is I am not going to judge. I don't think it's fair or wise to judge what this show will be purely off this photo.
From an image, yeah.
I think first looks are very important, especially when it's a coveted IP.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. This is a weird first look for some reason. Like you would think it's hitting all the check marks, right?
Right.
The makeup, the costumes, down in the woods. He's training his kid. This sounds so weird. Okay, maybe you guys can help me understand what I'm trying to say.
I think I know what you're feeling, and I feel like we're feeling the similar thing.
Like, I want to say this, and then I'm questioning why I'm saying it.
Okay.
Which is, my first reaction is, it looks like AI.
Oh.
That's my first reaction. It looks like AI.
Damn.
And then I'm going, but has AI, because AI has now developed such a specific look that now are there things from even the past now that if I were to watch something from the past, that I would go, this looks like AI, you know? Like, has AI gotten to that point where AI has developed a specific look that now when you do something real, we now go, this looks like AI, or now our brains are tricked into thinking it looks like AI? Like, which one is it really?
Right.
Do you get what I'm getting at with that? You know?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
What I think it looks like AI if AI wasn't like a thing right now.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a certain like, I don't know if glossy is the term, but yeah, there's a certain like
polished, clean,
uncanny valley thing when you're looking at it that our brains are still able to distinguish between something that looks, well, hell, maybe even not, because apparently this is real and we're getting this feeling that it's not looking real. In some ways, because I feel like it does, but it's also like It's gonna be such a fucking dumb complaint. I'm like, it looks like cosplay, but obviously
right?
that's what it is.
No, but yeah, there's such a, and I don't know. I'm with you though. Like I don't know the vocabulary to quite hit it.
Yeah,
it's kind of how I felt about Lobo with Jason Momoa in the first looks we got. Again, it could translate so differently to me when we're watching the actual movie.
Totally.
Same thing with this show when we're seeing even the trailer and movement. It could feel different, but it does look like just a dude applied makeup to look like Kratos versus like, holy shit, I'm looking at Kratos right now.
Can we,
Can
we get like actual or the
Kratos
from the game up here? I feel like that would help me kind of verbalize what it is that I'm feeling.
Taking one like there's I think for your first look at Kratos, him like kind of just hunched over and looking is not like Kratos. I imagine like the fucking build,
he doesn't look buff,
chest up, like the menace. There's a menace to his look. There's like a lived-in grit to his look. And something about this looks like they got a guy who looks like he could fit in the costume and
who fits in the Kratos category.
Yeah. But there's like there's a thing of like war-torn weariness on Kratos's like whole demeanor, and this kind of looks like a young dude in makeup, which again,
he looked like a scary dude. Like you see the pain and the war in his eyes.
Yeah, like there's actually I don't find anything wrong with the kid, honestly.
The kid looks a little young for me. It looks like
he's supposed to be like 5 or something, 12 or something.
The kid looks like he's like 7 or 8, and in the game he looks like he's like 10, or he looks like he's like 12 or 13.
I don't really know what boys are supposed to look like at certain ages.
Good. What are boys?
That's good.
Like, what's the difference between an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old look exactly? Like I
feel like there's still like there's like the okay. Look at this kid. I think this might be from the second game actually.
It is.
Yeah. So he does look a little older in this one.
Can you pull up God of War 2 something?
Okay, there we go. So okay, he does. He is younger in this one, so it works.
Like there's supposed to be like when you see Kratos, maybe I feel like their first look shouldn't have, like they might have actually been better off with their first look being just a still.
I feel like if it was looked more like that with him upright, and more of a if warrior pose.
If it was just a dead on of Kratos,
if they recreated that shot, it might feel a little better.
Yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be something to complain about. I mean, there might be an alt universe too where we complained about like it's just the video. Why don't we just play the game? Like, I'm sure that's also a reality too.
Also, you know what it is? Something about the paint looks off, and I wish there was more history on his body. He looks too clean.
Yeah,
I wish I could see scars from the battles he's been through.
That's what I mean. Is like he's at the end of the day. Hey, what am I talking about? At the end of the day, he's a god. And he doesn't look like a god. He feels like a guy. And that's what I think. But that might work. Like, here's the thing. When Pedro Pascal was cast as Joel in Last of Us, a lot of people were upset by that.
Yeah,
he looks nothing like Joel in the game. But from the version they did for the show, Pedro was amazing. He was fantastic. In both seasons, I thought he was absolutely incredible. And Last of Us is my favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm like, fucking Pedro nailed it. And even like I remember Bella Ramsey not quite having the look for me in Last of Us season 1, but then she does the performance. I'm like, oh, she's fucking great in the show. She's actually like great in season 1, and season 2 is more up for debate. But season 1,
people hate season 2.
I know people really do. I'm really worried for season 3.
I like season 2.
I like season 2, but it's definitely not a stronger season. But anyway, my point is that like everything can change. Like there's several journeys we go on here. We go on the first look of the photos. Okay, so John, pull up the one right here from the Washington Post. The one like it was like literally right next to the one that you just had. If they did a still like that close up, like bust up of him, if we just had that as a first look of this new guy, even if it was like photo shoot territory, I think that would have probably been a smarter call to do a shot like that.
You know what also it is? And this one's such a nitpick. From that image, it doesn't look like his beard is as like full and gruff as Great Game Kratos' beard is.
Oh, I mean, no, the people will say we're nitpicking and whatever, and yeah, I guess so. But when a game is a fucking masterpiece, you hold it up to a standard when something is a masterpiece.
Obviously, you look at that, you know exactly who that is. But
yeah,
I wish the positioning was a little bit different. I don't think, just like how people didn't really care for the first image of David Cornsweet being sitting down, I feel like our first image of Kratos shouldn't be him hunched over.
Yeah, no, it should be an imposing godlike figure, and maybe it'll work. And the reason I brought up Joel is because, like, the archetype of Joel in the game is, you know, traditional Southern Texas white badass guy who's like, he's depressed but fucking cool. And then in the show, it's like, no, he's just like kind of depressed. He's like a sad guy who's just like living, you know.
Yeah.
And that worked better for the Pedro version.
For the adaptation, yeah.
So maybe for this adaptation, they want to go with someone who feels more human, less god.
Okay, I can see that.
But it's also called God of War, and part of the appeal is how he's lived through like wars and was this destructive monster and shit. So, and the other thing too with David Cornsweet, the difference there is we've had so many different Supermen by that point that we're allowed to really mix it up. And yes, I remember, a lot of people were not happy about that look. This is your first impression of a live action Kratos. Like you have to kind of nail it down. I think most of us will still be there because the game lends itself so well to cinematic stuff, and Prime Video's done such a great job with adaptations in the comic world like Invincible and The Boys. So perhaps they'll know what they're doing here. But you know what it really looks like? You know when the Game Awards do like parody commercials? It's kind of what it looks like to me, like a commercial. Like this is really an ad for something else.
Okay, I can see that. I do like that he has the scar on, you know, one of his eyes. I think that's a cool detail.
I mean, I think there's an interesting thing that you both are touching on, because there is the weird, like, when you translate something into like a tangible medium, the cosplay effect I think is a really hard one to buck, because like you're bound by real life materials. But the AI thing is interesting because like one thing I think we're learning is that an image like this that is like high res and it's been released in an official fashion, there's got to be so much professional touch up that's been done, and we're so used to already seeing like Photoshops and things that have professional touch up as just a part of it, and AI is applying a lot of those same things. And so I feel like the lines are blurring between like, what did a human touch up here, and then what did a machine just wholesale create based off a bunch of touched up images?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like there's an uncanny valley that's sort of like intermingling in the space between human and digital computer work.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're in a real forest either.
Which is weird because like they could
the
be.
background's AI.
You think so?
No, I'm just messing. I'm like, yeah, they're real, but the background's AI.
Pull up Ben Stiller Kratos.
What? Is that a thing?
There's a commercial for God of War Ragnarok.
Ben Stiller's Kratos. What
Go to the
hell?
images. Go to the images. We shouldn't play the trailer online.
What? That is funny.
I gotta say, I think the scarring
He
on
looks
Ben
good in
Stiller
that
looks
one.
even more. The scarring on Ben Stiller looks a little better than the one on the new guy.
I agree.
The scarring specifically.
That's
Wow.
really,
I like his
really
beard in that
funny.
one. I think that looks good. Like it's supposed to be a joke, but it actually kind of works.
Yeah, look at these.
That is
But it
so
works in the
funny.
context of knowing it's supposed to be a joke, but looks surprisingly good. But when you're like, oh, we have to take this super serious, then not so much. Like if this was like our first look of Kratos, we'd be like really upset with it. You know?
No, the beard looks a little funky, but I think the scar, his tattoo and his scar both look really good.
Type in Kratos cosplay. All right. Let's see what like pops up there. Then really we should take a little breather.
Yeah, I think he's growing on me. I think his look is starting to grow on me a little bit. He has the brows down, but yeah, it appears that he has a little bit of a dad bod, but he is literally a dad, and he's so maybe it's not the craziest thing in the world.
Dad bod meet dad god.
Bod of war.
I don't know. There's something that like about his initial look. I keep repeating it because I feel like there's no such thing as nuanced opinions anymore. I keep repeating it for a reason, is that it's all is subject to change in movement, you know? Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But like Kratos is also supposed to feel like from a different era. Like the guy who they get is supposed to feel like from a different era. And I'm kind of sick of that in movies and shows where actors look like they're from today and they don't have this like older period look. you know, like Margot Robbie and Wuthering Heights, you know. And the guy, it's like, again, the guy initially kind of doesn't. That's why I feel like it feels like a guy in makeup, because he doesn't have this like gruff older look to him. You know, like he does feel like there's something about his initial look that feels like a modern day guy in there, you know. And a lot of this is us also figuring out, processing, like, what is it that feels off to us?
Yeah,
you know?
I'm really like looking at it for the first time, because I saw it like in passing, but actually looking at it, I see he does have a little bit of scarring on his stomach there. I'm like, okay, and I like the costume design. I feel like
Costume's cool. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, I feel like they were able to get the detailing down there, like the wraps on his arms, the way the pelt's falling down from his waist, the shoulder. I don't know. I feel like I need to see another image. It is slowly starting to grow on me, but I feel like we need to, see it in motion as well.
It's a grower.
Yeah, you kind of need like a body like fucking Alan Ritchson too. If to really nail it, you need like an Alan Ritchson build, like a wrestler build.
yeah. He is more like a strongman kind of build from what it looks like here.
Yeah, like he could definitely whip our ass, like no problem.
Oh, 100%.
But yeah, you need a guy who you feel like could just like crush you with his bare hand.
Also, it's just
who's the guy
smallest of nitpicks. I wish the kid had the hair from the game. He looks like a modern 2026 kid with a hair.
Yeah,
he's got some cool kid hair. What are you talking about, my man's
Well,
cool
hey,
kid hair?
Man, moisturizes.
You want him to have his little faux hawk?
Yeah, a little faux hawk. Where's the faux hawk?
You're keeping my man in that faux hawk.
Yeah, man.
We should have people play the game leading into it, because I mean, I don't remember the first game that well. I really don't remember the first game, but
it's same.
I remember like loving it though when I played it. And but yeah, I forgot it so much I had to put down Ragnarok, because I was like, damn, I feel like I'm missing something here. So anyway, are you guys satisfied with the look? Leave your thoughts down below. We'll check in to see if there's any super chats or Streamlabs. We won't end the stream until we go through them all. But we'll be back in just a little tiny bit. Thank you guys so much. Leave your thoughts in the comments below.
Alrighty. Gentlemen, once again, your Southern California-listic Real Rejects.
Aaron, you're doing a great job today. I just want to say.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate
You are, Aaron. Killing it.
Oh, shucks.
Can't wait for you to replace me. Not just on this show, but on the entire Real Rejects.
He's making that joke. Like, here's the legacy. Here are the keys to the kingdom.
Here's the contract. Here's the keys to the office. Thank you guys for being here. And I sort of previewed the questions that had come in our little breather. Why don't we just get right to it? We don't end a stream without going through every single one of these cues. We will disable them in a little bit. That means you won't be able to send in anymore. And we really appreciate it. It's been one of those random weekends where, like, the past couple months, I've been doing my best to not be obsessed with numbers, because that's kind of like how my life has been for 10 years now, when you're trying to grow a channel. And it's always about grow, because that's the world we live in. And then I was just having that feeling of, how come all the ones that are performing well are getting copyright claimed, and how come all the ones that are not performing well are getting like limited ads? So it was like a little frustrating. So thank you guys when you help support this way.
Thank you.
It does help out.
They're there to spite you.
and a lot of these guys who, a lot of these guys who do support here too. We notice a lot of you guys are reoccurring names, so appreciate you guys for being our regulars here, our regular patrons on the streams. John,
yes, sir.
Do you want to kick it off?
Let's do that thing. Let's kick off. We're back in action, and it's time for some super chats. Thank you guys for chiming in. Okay, let's jump on over. Wrong screen. See, it's live. It's real. It's real, people. Okay, here we go. Thank you, guys. We got, kicking us off for the month of May, March, Jethro Snyman. Thank you for chiming in, Jethro. Scary Movie 6 trailer looks garbage. Hashtag wallets remain closed.
Wow.
It feels like Scary Movie. Like, what do you expect? It's a spoof movie. I think we're not accustomed to getting spoof movies like this in 2026. And, you know, I feel like it's pulling from all the things that we know in pop culture. So I had a fun time with it. I had a good laugh. I don't think it's going to be the funniest movie of the year, but I think it's going to be entertaining nonetheless. What about you, man?
I don't know what people really want, because I saw the sentiment going around that some people really like it and some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have like a... I remember like watching the Scary Movie 2 trailer in the theater. I forgot what movie it was for, but when that trailer for Scary Movie 2 came out, and I remember the crowd really laughing a lot.
Yeah.
And we didn't experience this with the crowd. It was just you and I.
Right.
I thought it was fine. I thought it was fun.
Yeah. You know, humor has changed with the times, and it seems like it's harkening back to humor of a different era. But, you know, I still think there's merit in that being funny. You go back to the first couple of scary movies, and a lot of those jokes still land. So I think it'll still be fun.
They're not like profound comedies.
Exactly.
It's the Wayans brothers. They're like White Chicks.
Yeah.
Little Man, which I haven't seen. And I haven't seen. Have you seen Little Man? Have you seen
Not
all of
in
them?
a long time. I haven't seen them since like the early 2000s. So they're kind of hazy my memory.
Yeah, and I also think the spoof genre you got to think about when Scary Movie had first come out compared to what the spoof genre has evolved into. There were so many like random spoofs that just were not great, and then we got the creation of content creation since then, where they've been able to do a lot of their own spoofs on their own. So it's competing with a lot of different things, except what I think the Wayans would know how to do is utilize the budget they're given to give us a look that can be effective. I keep coming back to how Scary Movie 1 had a look, where the other ones looked cheap. And Scary Movie 1, while that made for a lot, there was a look to it that made it feel like professionals made it.
Yeah, no, it still feels like a movie, whereas the other ones sort of felt like they were kind of put together at the last minute. So it's like,
a little bit,
yeah, it's the thing of, you know, them finding that balance between how do we make an actual movie and a narrative structure in between all the jokes and references that we're putting in. And I feel like the first two did a good job with that.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Who's next on the agenda here?
Alrighty, who we got? We got Ethan T.
He's gonna ask about Better Man.
Thank you for Ethan. Thank you, Ethan, for chiming in. I know we keep joking about Better Man, but
sir.
Greg, please watch
buddy.
it. It has an amazing 4-minute one-shot and a really unique take on self-hatred. Please react to it. I give me left peanuts for this. I know how much Greg will love it. Love you guys, Greg. Ethan's going to give a nut to or at least for you. All right.
I love it. Have you seen Better Man?
No, I have not. I know it freaking flopped in theaters though, but apparently it's good from the accounts that I've heard. So kudos to you, Ethan, for being one of the 5 people that have seen it in America. Anyway, I don't know if you're in America, but yeah, I'm curious about it. It's a very unique concept, a CGI monkey as a man in a biopic. Yeah, I'm for it. But I take it you're very much not for it, or I don't know.
No, it's been a journey. The reoccurring bit is that Ethan has been coming back every week to try to get me to watch Better Man. We eventually watched the trailer. I didn't know anything about it, and I don't even know the artist really that it's based on.
No.
Robbie, who's it?
Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams.
Who's not popular.
Remember? Yeah.
Have you seen Johnny English?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh, it's the end credits song. Is he sings that song?
Oh, okay.
I don't know Johnny English that well.
Well, you better revisit.
Johnny Mr.
English.
Bean. Mr. Bean's other role. The other role he was in, he did the voice for that in the credits.
I mean, if there's something I know about self-hatred, it's usually you're seeking external validation a lot because you don't really like yourself, and so you can become very successful without loving yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
motivates you.
I'm thinking maybe around Michael time, because that's when music biopic is coming out.
Oh, that makes sense. But Ethan, you got to push the word out there because we need people to watch the video. And
not anymore. Doesn't matter anymore.
We're gonna do it just for you and just directly talk to you as the video is going on.
As it should be. Bespoke post. Thank you, Ethan T. Ismail Obi with the rhyme. Thank you for chiming in. Hello.
Hello.
I am the colorist from a few weeks ago.
Oh, I did get your email. I'm so sorry. Yes. Yeah. Hold on. Let me make a little to-do list on my phone
not
here.
been lost.
I did. No, I do want to actually hit you up. I'm sorry about that, man. You had a really good color. What's his name again?
Ismail Obi.
Watching business behind the scenes. He offered to do some of our post coloring to show us, and he sent in a screenshot of how he would have done the coloring here for the live stream, and it actually looks really good. Sorry, man. I have ask anyone in this room. I have a terrible habit of not replying. So thank you for being patient with me. I will reply. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. You didn't need to send in that super chat. I'm so sorry. Thank you. I mean, but we'll take the super chat still. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And keep,
just because they
actually,
have to, doesn't mean we'll keep it.
When you send enough super chats, we'll fix that color.
Yeah. Then eventually you get a Better Man reaction. So
it's all part of the plan. All right. Thank you, Ismail. Joe O'Keefe. All the love from Dublin, Ireland.
Oh, Ireland.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
I'm trying to go there this year.
Yo, that'd be awesome.
Do you want to go to Ireland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat some authentic Irish potatoes, yeah, and then drink a lot of alcohol.
Where in Europe do you most want to go?
I want to go to London, and then secondary will probably be Paris.
Is there reasons why?
Doctor Who.
Really? Is that like a real answer?
No, I mean, I've always wanted to go to England and just see what the culture is like, and just see how it differs from here, and then try the British food, and then Paris. Kind of similar reasons. Yeah, see what the culture is like, see the scene, see the art out there, see what the artist scenes are like in both of those places. So yeah, just for culture shock and all those things. What about you?
Right now, it is I want to go to London because I want to go to Britain because I want to meet up with Paul from Heavy Spoilers.
Oh yeah.
And I also really want to go to Ireland because my wife and I really want to go to Ireland.
Aww.
We have I've been reading this book series called The Boys at Tommen book series. I'm on book 3 right now, and it all takes place in Ireland from Irish characters.
Oh wow.
So I've been very much in like an Irish mood. My hero's Conan O'Brien, who's from America, but he's Irish.
Okay.
I like Colin Farrell.
What do you drink out there? Will you get some authentic Irish beer?
Vodka cranberry.
Yep. The most Irish thing you could get.
Yeah, made with authentic
Smirnoff.
Irish berries. Yes. My authentic Irish vodka.
My authentic Irish Russian drink.
All right.
Thank you.
Anahuac, the beatboxer.
Beatbox?
Is James
Boots
Gunn
and cats.
directing Scary Movie 6? Lol, because it looks worse than his Superman movie.
Shots fired. Damn, son.
That's a crazy
What's
sentiment.
What's
I don't
your
know
beef
what's
with James
so-
Gunn?
I don't know how you would compare them on the same metric.
I think he thinks the suit looks bad, so he's trying to say that he is behind it because it looks cheap.
Not my scary movie.
No.
This isn't what I like. 6 movies deep. Scary movie franchise.
Why does Megan not look as good as the Megan movies?
I hope Scary Movie 6 is so bad that it causes a resurgence for Scary Movie 5. Scary Movie 5 was so good and underappreciated.
It
was overlooked.
I mean, Scary
Movie. It doesn't look like the most amazing thing, but I have a lot of. I feel like I just want a fucking comedy, you know? Like, I have noticed that I'm not really just the past few months. I'm not my go-to has not been like heavy material on my own. It has been very lighthearted material.
Yeah,
like I started rewatching Born. Sorry, what were we gonna say?
No, because we friggin' watch. What are you guys are watching? Like Bridgerton and friggin' Heartstopper, and like emotional stuff. Of course, you want to have some levity in your life, a little bit of escapism.
But even then, those are not like the super dark stuff. So I'm happy to be doing those, like
of course.
Twilight and like things that are not. And if it's like fucked up, I like
Twilight.
I like fun fucked up. Like Housemaid is like fun fucked up. Like it's messed up, but it's really funny and kind of corny.
That movie is so good.
Yeah, I think right. It's like messed up, but it's fun.
Yeah.
So that's what I like. Like I was watching Daredevil Born Again. I started my rewatch last night, and then because of what we talked about before the stream, not before stream, a couple days ago, you had mentioned the Scrubs reboot.
Yeah.
So I decided to put that on.
Hey.
It's really good. The Scrubs reboot is really good.
Oh, that's awesome. That makes me happy.
Did you watch it yet?
I only watched.
You said you watched it. That's why I watched it. You said it was good.
No. I started it and I only watched up to the theme song because I wanted to do a proper rewatch of the OG. Before
really?
Into the new one. Yeah.
You want to do all that? Wow, you're a committed guy.
Eventually, it'll probably be some time because I got some other rewatches I got to get through. But yeah, Scrubs is one of my comfort shows, so I'm overdue for a rewatch.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it since the one time I watched it years ago. And it's still had but you know that feeling when you watch like a reboot come back and you're like, something feels cheap and hokey about this. But no, it feels like sincere and authentic, and it feels really good. And they know how to deal with the age, how much time has gone by really well, and it also doesn't feel like cheap nostalgia. Like it actually feels like a good show. I was surprised by how good it was.
Yeah, it's one of those shows that it ended with the character going off and how normally shows do when you leave the main premise, but the way that they brought him back into the fold felt very organic and authentic for the characters. So I'm like, okay, I'm with it. So the little bit I did see, I really dug.
Yeah. So even though my favorite movie last year is Eddington, and Marty Supreme, I would say those are my top 2 favorites.
Oh, you like Marty Supreme that much? That's awesome.
Yeah, that was great. I just love a movie where he's like the worst guy in the world, and I rooted for him the entire time.
Do you want a sequel? Do you want to see him win?
What? No. A sequel? What?
All right.
Yeah.
But how about the Marty Machine, where Marty meets up with Dwayne Johnson as the Smashing Machine? And they have to fight each other.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smashing Supreme.
Smashy Supreme.
That'd be fun. And they go to the bar where Sinners ended off in.
It all takes place there. Yeah. This is the opening sketch for the Academy Awards this year.
Anyway, but to wrap that up, I'm just in the mood for some comedies right now and lighthearted fare.
You should see Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
Everyone.
It's like a it's a mockumentary. I'm sure I'm not the first person to tell you this.
I haven't heard of it. No.
Really? Okay. It's I don't think it's rated, but it's in theaters right now, and it's based on a Canadian show that finally got a live screen, a big screen continuation.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't need any context to watch it.
All right. Well, thank you for the recommendation.
Of course.
All right. Thank you, Aaron. And thank you to Alan Smithy back in the chat. Appreciate
buddy.
you, Alan. Yo, Rejects. Been loving your TED reactions. The show is hilarious, and your reactions are even more hilarious. The 90s setting really works well. Shout out to New John. Hope he loses his V card soon. Shouts out to New John. We love New John.
New John?
Yeah.
NJ?
Well, does telling the internet that New John is a virgin make him more attractive or less attractive?
More attractive.
What is today's culture like more?
Because he's pure, so they want to they fiend after him because he's so pure,
and they want to be the first for John.
Yeah,
exactly.
They want to be the one to deflower
yeah.
him.
us three guys have to figure out what women want.
Yes.
This is not an alpha male podcast.
It's got something to do with creatine. I know it.
Well, it's the most studied supplement on the market.
Definitely.
Red pills are the greatest supplement we could possibly take.
I don't know. No, he's definitely not a virgin. No, wait, he is a virgin. What are we going with?
I
He's
think
a virgin.
we went with he is a virgin.
He is a
yeah,
virgin.
I think we.
He doesn't watch this show.
He wasn't a virgin, and then he
watch.
became a virgin after he lost his virginity. He
after
gained it back.
After every time he
He's
deflowers
born again
himself,
virgin.
he becomes a born again virgin every time.
That would be a crazy superpower. You just keep becoming a virgin over and over again. It's so weird. Call the
It's
boys.
like Groundhog's Day.
I know they just
Every
finished
time
shooting
he
the
has
boys,
sex.
but or they finished it recently, but they can add it in. They can add that.
Well, thank you, Alan Smithy.
Yeah.
New John is a virgin.
He is for life. He's a virgin. Thank you.
We'll see how he feels about this, and then maybe we'll change our tune next week.
Yeah.
The Virgin Jerry.
Yeah. We got Baharo 3. Baharo. There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you for chiming in. Any hope for a City of God 2002 reaction?
Didn't you guys cover
Never.
that?
We'll never
I
react
thought
to it
you
ever.
two covered it.
We did.
Yeah.
Don't tell them that. Though.
Because there's a sequel.
There will
and
never
for a
be a
second, I
City
was
of
like,
God
wait a minute, was
reaction.
there a sequel?
There's a series. There's a sequel series with the same guy.
Yeah, we did cover it, and that is a fantastic movie.
Fun fact: that's one of my favorite reactions with John. We did it like
that was
3 years ago.
Great movie.
It was really fun.
And yeah, it was a really good time. And
go search for it. Let us know what you think.
Yeah. No, it's truly Capital C Cinema, very vibrant, very alive. So go get you that right now. You're welcome.
Well, it's hot.
Can we go to the Streamlabs? I don't want to. I feel like we have to balance the scales a little bit here.
Of course.
Thank you.
Let's do it. No.
Make it like a balanced
Thank
breakfast,
you.
as all things should be.
I'm thinking of watching Moonlight.
That's a good one.
You should watch Moonstruck.
Moonstruck and Moonlight in the same video?
Definitely.
And then also, but Moon Fight right after that.
What's Moonfight?
It's a movie I just made up. Or Moon, but Sam Rockwell. That's actually a good one.
Or
by
Man
Duncan
on the Moon.
Jones.
Oh, yeah. I heard that was a good one.
Yeah.
Man on the Moon.
What's that one again?
It's the Jim Carrey one.
Oh, yeah, with Andy Kaufman, or about Andy Kaufman.
The Excuse movie, as I call it.
For him to act like a maniac.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that thing where people were thinking Jim Carrey's like something's wrong with him because his like face looks different after appearing at an award show in Canada or no, in France?
They think it's not the same guy.
I think you've seen this?
It's a guy in a mask.
Was that confirmed?
I saw a thing about it.
I saw
so
that today.
Don't fall for that.
I think it's him. I think he just looks. People in Hollywood get plastic surgery. It happens.
Older. He's older.
Yeah, but his eyebrows look thinner. It looks like he doesn't have eyebrows.
And people get weird surgeries all the time. And
This
Botox.
is true.
I think it's way more. I think it stopped for a bit, and then it's become extra prevalent again.
Yeah.
The surgery and Botox. Like there's a specific one that the women get, and there's a specific one that the men have been getting.
Yeah.
And I watched way too many videos about it.
Like look at John, look at
who's
John
getting
Travolta
Restylane, who's getting botulism toxin.
Freaking what's his name? Sylvester Stallone and his plastic surgeries.
You see, there was a time when there was like a few actors that kept doing it.
Yeah.
Stallone, Mickey Rourke, John Travolta, and now
I feel like Leo's had some.
probably. I haven't really studied his face. Brad Pitt for sure's got it.
Yeah,
but he's got like great job though. Like his is almost
unrecognizable.
You have to like look at what he looked like when he was promoting Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, then look like what he looks like now, and you're like, oh, the dude definitely got something done. But it's so good that you can't really tell until you do a comparison photo.
Do you think John Mulaney had some done?
I actually don't know.
He looks different now. Have you seen what John Mulaney looks like now?
No.
How he used to look?
What do we know?
The only thing I don't like about it is when it when it goes too far to where emoting becomes difficult to convey. Because if you're an actor, I think that is your most important essence. And then when it's affecting even your eyeballs, then that's a problem to me. Other than that, I don't give a shit what you do to your body or face. As long as it's just like, hey man, you're a performer. Like, you got to be able to use your face. You got to be able to emote.
Well,
like because there's a lot of talk that's been going around about Erin Moriarty's potential work that she had gotten done. If you watch from like season 1 to 4, like it seems likely that she may have gotten done. Whatever reasons it may be, if she did or didn't, it's up to her.
Yeah.
I'll say though, but then when I watch her in The Boys, I still see her emoting. So I'm like,
it hasn't
as long as you got your face still moving, we're all right.
Yeah, it hasn't impeded her ability to perform and do her role.
I hope it's not rooted in like, I don't feel good enough and I'm not attractive enough. If she is getting stuff done, I hope it's not rooted in that, because it's really easy to make actors feel that way, because she's been beautiful forever. And if we're just talking like physical wise. So yeah, but in terms of just don't cross the line to where you can't move your face, then it's a problem. I won't name what actors that I definitely see that with, but it definitely happens a lot with actors where like they're not really able to move their face now.
I think the tricky thing is when you have a period piece and you're like, faces couldn't have looked like that.
Yeah,
faces couldn't have. Or when you're watching like Stranger Things and you're like, kid, adult, this doesn't work.
On the filler that people kept pointing out with Millie Bobby Brown.
Stuff like that it's weird, because it is, you can't not notice it, and it's weird to notice it.
Again, don't give a shit what people do to their face or body.
Yeah,
as long
whatever makes them happy.
Yeah.
All right, we got, speaking of faces and bodies,
as
we
long
got
as it's
people,
not rooted in a form of self-harm. It's like, I hope that it's not,
Yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't want to shame anyone. That's why I'm not trying to like specify.
And I hope that that work helps you feel a little better about yourself, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Surgery. All right, Dan V 900, we've got a two-parter. I only like Scary Movie 1 and 3, but I thought Scary Movie 6 trailer was great. The trailer was much better than all of Scream 7. It is so bad. With the worst reveal in the franchise, you're better off skipping the movie.
That movie's getting so much hate.
That is the most
wild.
It's the most common consensus that I've seen.
Yeah,
same.
Especially about the killer reveal, that it's so obvious. Now I'm worried to react to it and get it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, apparently like most people they really seem to not like this movie.
Yeah. Andrew kind of being one of them.
Even Andrew didn't like it.
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
He said he saw some stuff that were redemptive about it, but overall he didn't care for it. Which I'm like, damn, son. Andrew likes everything. He doesn't like everything.
I thought it didn't look good when the trailer came out. I didn't think it looked egregiously bad.
It's just the way that 6 ended. I felt like the natural progression was to continue on with those sisters, but because of all the behind the scenes shit and then the two directors leaving, are like, I don't really care anymore. I like the direction the franchise was heading.
Well, they still could have done something with Sydney that potentially could have been interesting, but apparently it's just super. It became the thing it was parodying. But I don't know. Sometimes these Scream movies get love over time, but I find that happens if they are intending to do something with it. Like I've seen Scream 3 get a lot of love over the years. I really don't like. I'm not a fan of that one. Scream being my favorite horror franchise, I'm not a fan of that film. I don't care what people try to sell me on about what makes it fucking great to them. Like that's good if you can. If that's good if you can get enjoyment out of it because you see the intention the movie's going for, and you could latch on to intention.
That's the one where they're making the movie, right? Or
Yeah,
like they're on the set.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the final one, and but I didn't like it. But some people like it because it had an intention to it, and they're like, well, at least you can get this from this movie, and it can be fun. But this one, I hear there's like nothing. There's no artistic merit to it at all.
It feels like a cash grab.
Yeah, here it's just the most run of the mill. But I don't know. I like to. I don't mind hearing like the overall consensus of things, but I try to avoid hyper specific reviews because I don't want it to influence when I'm watching it.
Exactly.
But if I'm in like Rotten Tomatoes or someone like I know Jeremy Johns doesn't like it, but yeah, we'll find out.
Do you feel like you're gonna do a rewatch of all of them, or do you feel like you know them well enough? You're like, I'm done rewatching things. It's been my life for the last 2 months.
There's too many of them now. It's a chore now.
I think I'll like it more if I don't have the other ones fresh in my mind.
Oh, fair. That's valid.
Well, and you know Scream well enough in the random access of your memory that a rewatch for you, I don't think would be like crucial.
I've only seen Scream 6 1, and it seems like I don't need to rewatch it.
I remember the stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't care enough to. I think it'll make it better if I have the more distance I get from Scream, the more I think I'll enjoy Scream 7.
John, were you around? Did we play the Scream board game? Was I with you for that?
I don't think so.
Okay, there's a Scream board game that's really fun. It involves like an app and everything. We should play it sometime recreationally. But yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Not monetarily?
Yeah, we can play it right after you finish unnamed play-along series.
Yeah.
Real board games coming soon.
Yes. Stefan, thank you for chiming in on the Streamlabs. Absolutely loved Scary Movie 6 and Mortal Kombat trailer. Also, In a Violent Nature 2 released. Oh, wait, hold on. We have another from Greg V. Sorry, Dan V. My bad.
Dan V.
Greg. We'll get back to Steven in a second. Greg, you mentioned that you had started the Sarah Connor Chronicles before. Did you ever continue it? And what did you think of what you saw?
Sorry, I have not continued it. I kind of continued it, but I haven't really continued it. I'm making it sound like I continued it more than I actually continued it. I maybe watched like 1 or 2 more episodes, maybe, after I had last mentioned it months ago, but I have not picked it up. There's I'm here or I'm doing homework TV at home these days.
Yeah.
So I haven't taken the time to rewatch. I take my hosting gig seriously here. So if I'm going to have to do a show here, I'm going to take my commitment to the show is very serious in terms of rewatching stuff, especially depending on what the show is.
Likewise.
All right. Thank you, Dan V. All right. Back to Steven. Absolutely loved Scary Movie 6 and Mortal Kombat trailer. Also, In a Violent Nature 2 released a trailer this week. Am so hyped for that, as I absolutely loved the first one. Love from the UK. I've been dying to see In a Violent Nature.
What is that one?
It's the POV slasher movie.
Oh, they made a second one? Mm-hmm. I did see the first one in theaters. Oh, snap. That's cool.
Yeah, well, I think we'll react to it the week of... We might react to it in lead up to In Violent Nature 2. They don't have a release date for part 2 yet. It's a kind of divisive movie.
I've heard.
Is it really?
I've heard tell, yeah. You either vibe with it or you don't vibe with it, apparently.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Either you think it's really boring or you think it's kind of meditative and a neat take.
I really dug it from what I remember. But
that's good. Yeah. I'll take that recommendation.
I look forward to you guys reacting to it.
Likewise. All righty. Thank you, Steven.
Let's do... No, we didn't actually do Stevens. Did we do Stevens? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
All right, so how about we do... I can't, sorry, it's so far away. Mr. Undead, and then we'll go back to the supers.
Sounds good to me. All right. Mr. Undead. Sorry for the glitches on your guys' end. Hey, guys. Love the streams and the community you've built.
Yeah.
You're from New Zealand now. Just quickly want to ask if you guys think, what you guys think of the Kick-Ass films. The first is a true masterpiece in my eyes. Keep up the great work. Much love from Glasgow. I picked the wrong country.
He said
country. I gotta really make sure.
YouTube, it was country.
Country. Just quickly want to ask what you guys think of the Kick-Ass films.
I really dug the first one when it came out. Yeah, it was the thing of the grounded superhero sort of commentary before The Boys came out, and then I don't remember the second one too much. I just remember that Jim Carrey came back and he was in prosthetics and he was really good in it, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, I remember liking the first one more, but I remember thinking the second one was fun too.
What I remember about Kick-Ass 2 is Jim Carrey's hubris around the time it was being promoted.
Wait, really? What was
he came out. Yeah. There's something with Jim Carrey that I want to also have a caveat that I actually, in so many ways, respect the hell out of Jim Carrey, and was someone I quite idolized when I was a child. And I'm always interested in like some weird interview he's doing or whatever. I don't like sit there to judge him or like criticize him or like on camera or anything like that. I have noticed though, like there's kind of a weird ego to the guy. There is an ego to this man that is unusual. He really does come across like a guy who thinks he's like some spiritual being, like Omega walking the earth or some shit like that.
He does seem to fancy himself enlightened.
Yeah, which is like fine. And I guess when you are that famous, you might require an ego to get that big. But yeah, around Kick-Ass 2, that's when it's just so crazy. There's like, at the time, I think there was like a shooting that went down, and now shootings are so normalized out here, which is not okay. But some shooting went down, and he was like, actually, now I cannot in good conscience promote Kick-Ass 2. So he wasn't like, he went against the movie, which I think did affect the film, even though no one likes that movie as much as the first movie.
I vaguely remember
a lot of
this.
people don't like it as its own movie, but he was like actively speaking against the movie.
Oh no!
Which I'm like, I don't feel like you quite needed to do that for.
Really?
First Kick-Ass 2.
He was like the anti-promo for his own movie.
Yeah, I've seen that. Other actors have done that before, but it wasn't. Yeah, because he wanted to stand by a message, which is not bad. Like in hindsight, it's not. It's actually not bad. This is the first time I'm unpacking this thought ever. So perhaps it wasn't just hubris. Perhaps it was the right thing to do. At least to him, it maybe seemed like it was the right thing to do. I'm not sure if that was entirely fair to everyone who worked on that movie, because I don't feel like it's the kind of movie that inspires going out there and harming people. But then again, I don't really remember the movie, so maybe that is the intention. I don't remember the film.
Well, I'm going again. It's that thing where they play the slippery slope of like it's a heightened world, but the conceit is they're all normals. So like I could see where the line could go, but by Kick-Ass 2, there's some pretty supernatural stuff that's kind of happening, or some sci-fi stuff that's happening that removes you from too much reality.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's a ridiculous concept. Yeah. And I think the first Kick-Ass is a near perfect film. I say near perfect because I'm like, I'm sure there's something in there I don't like, but when I think about it, I'm very, very fond of that movie.
Yeah, I'm very, very fond of that as well. And then James Gunn's Super, two like my grounded superhero movies. That one's underrated as hell. You should go watch Super. Especially if you like James Gunn. But,
good rec, Aaron.
Yeah, buddy.
Good recording. Great record. All right. We want to go back to the supers?
Yeah.
All right. Let's pick up where we left off. And we got a two-parter we got off on, so it's perfect. Baharo 3. Baharo. Shijek's options. We got Bill Paxton's Frailty, which I've never seen. One of the best endings ever. You've probably seen the poster. Identity, 2003. Martyrs, 2008. Better Than the Human Centipede. And The Final Girls, 2015. Some suggestions for the Scream Queen.
I have not heard of any of these.
I've heard of all of them.
Maybe Identity?
Identity's pretty sick.
Identity's a pretty good one.
It's a James Mangold joint.
Oh, really?
And it's got a huge cast.
Interested.
Yeah. Dat cast.
I think I saw Final Girls.
I think you did.
I think I reviewed it.
Or was
too.
it Tragedy Girls?
Which is the one with the girl who plays Storm?
Oh, that's
Alexandria Shipp.
It's Tragedy Girls.
That's Tragedy Girls. Tragedy Girls is awesome. What's Final Girls?
Final Girls is a 2015 horror comedy. If I'm,
That looks
2015.
low budget.
Taissa Farmiga, Melina
Good ratings.
Adam Devine, Thomas Middleditch. I vaguely remember this coming out.
No, I'm not the slightest bit familiar with this movie.
Yeah. But I believe it has that sort of like, edgy comedic horror vibe. Horror comedy, yeah. Maybe a bit meta.
Maybe they'll do Identity.
Yeah. Is Identity the one with Jake Gyllenhaal?
No.
Which one am I thinking of? Oh, it's Enemy. Duh. Okay.
Yeah. That's this. You're the first person to think of Enemy. The one Villeneuve movie nobody mentions.
I remember it being good. I don't remember any other details about it, but I remember liking it.
Yeah. Well, all right. Thank you so much, Baharo.
Yeah.
Taken under consideration. Mayank, Rananavare, thank you for chiming in. Greg. Hey, Greg, and you're Michael now, Aaron. With Paramount. Oh, here's a juicy one. With Paramount buying Warner Brothers Discovery, news was they want to retain the creatives, so presumably James Gunn, but John Campea says Gunn might leave due to a clash of ideologies. What's your opinion? Is Gunn out?
That's a good question. I don't think so. I don't think James Gunn's going to leave. As long as they let him do his thing and like do the DC division, because Superman made a lot of money. And I imagine you guys want to make money. So I have to, in my mind, I would imagine that Paramount would let him do his thing, even their own politics outside of that. And hopefully James Gunn would stay because he's allowed to still put out the things he wants to put out with the messages he wants to put out and the type of creative opportunities he's given to other creators, but also the position he's put in. But yeah, that's what I think. What about you?
I think the videos that I've seen from John Campea and Dan Merle covering this subject are the best ones I've seen so far. So I would say that if you want to learn more, watch those videos. I have really no expertise on this subject. What we talk about here is storytelling and characters and our experiences with that. When it comes to the business financial side, it's really difficult to fathom because like I can definitely see your point of view because at the end of the day, if it makes money, it makes sense to people. So they will probably just want to keep turning it out. But as we've seen with this current administration and this guy who owns Paramount really loves to suck the D of the president. If the president's upset with some shit and he doesn't want something to go down or he wants something to be implemented, it seems like they're going to abide by that.
I got the tastiest D.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now your content, your artistry is compromised by the whims of
I mean, like
a man baby.
I mean, if you think about it, like fucking Kimmel was taken off the air for a week, and Trump doesn't own fucking Disney, you know? So, like, what happens when the guy who loves to satisfy the president is now like the president's offended by something that's being made? What do we do? Because Paramount's also owning like a bunch of stuff, but that's like a bigger subject. They're gonna be owning like fucking if the deal does go through, Paramount owns so much more beyond just Warner Brothers at this point. You know, there's other like subsidiary networks that they'll own. So
imagine Disney just comes out of nowhere with like the biggest dick offer.
I mean,
that would be insane.
$200 billion.
I mean,
Which monopoly do you prefer?
It would be crazy. I think like the one part that seems optimistic about the Paramount deal is that they seem a little bit more forward pushing on theatrical release than Netflix does. And I think the second you associate the word Netflix with anything, even if it's a theatrical release, people are like, I'll just wait for it to go on Netflix.
Well,
you know?
Netflix is even, you know, I think when they were still in conversation, they were saying that they still wanted to maintain the theatrical element of Warner Brothers and their the sanctity of that, but also, you know, having themselves introduce more things into theaters. Like, hell, they're putting the first 2 episodes of One Piece season 2 in theaters. They did the same thing with Stranger Things. So I feel like they're slowly warming themselves up to do that. And I feel like Warner Brothers, if you know, when they were still in talks, were just going to be a broader version of that, but while still allowing Warner Brothers to do their thing. So I don't know, but I can definitely understand, you know, Paramount is theatrical first, with the exception of Avatar, the new movie, which I don't understand for the life of me. But
Shots fired.
That makes me so mad.
The reason I brought up the obediency to presidency is because that's when Campea is talking about change in ideology. A lot of that is coming down to that, because this question is specifically referencing that.
Yeah.
And if it does seem storytelling interference keeps coming up, I can imagine James Gunn wanting, because it seems like the way James Gunn's been liking there is he could do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Even when it came to just doing the Suicide Squad before he was CEO, he was able to just do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Would they allow him to retain CEO of this, or would he have to have a different position? I could definitely see him leaving. I could see him leaving.
That would make me really sad. I think the only way I could see him leaving is if they tell him that he can do whatever he wants from the start, but given where they're going with Salvation and about, you know, government control and of them overseeing things and having more hands in the pot than they probably should, I feel like maybe Trump would have some opposition towards that. And once that starts getting to impede the art he wants to make, and I think that's the point at which he'll take his exit.
Because we are very much in a culture war. We really are. And
as long as it gives me Rush Hour 4, baby, that's what we're here for. Gots to get that Rush Hour 4. Brett Ratner's back.
Yeah,
we're
but
here.
But they're just gonna talk about how much they love Trump for like half the runtime.
Yeah.
All right. Oink Master, Supreme, Forever. And then your name runs off. It's so long. So I'm sorry if I missed a part of it. What little known movie do you all adore the most?
The Last Black Man in San Francisco. One of my favorites of all time.
Good one.
Yes, sir.
Little known movie. Damn, that's a really good pull, Aaron.
Have you seen that one?
No, that's why it's a good pull. Because it's so not known. I'm trying to think of, like, I know I've seen like independent movies in the theaters that I adored that no one else was really watching. But it's been so many years since I've done something like that. I'm not one who often does go to independent movie cinemas anymore.
Oh, Dee Dee's also a really good one. But a coming of age story about this 13-year-old kid who had a Thai family and who's trying to fit into American culture while his family is trying to influence him. It's good, man. It's a really great one. It's kind of similar to mid-90s.
Oh. John, do you have one? I feel like, John, you've seen a lot of little films.
Yeah.
Can I pull any right now?
I mean, it's kind of I love Beyond the Black Rainbow. That's a
Never seen that
cool,
one.
strange mind bender of a sci-fi flick. I really liked one of my best friends, Mallory, showed me last year a movie called Dinner in America. That's fucking great. Stars Kyle Gallner, and I can't remember the actress's name, but it's like this twisted slice of life punk love movie, and it's great. Predestination, also great sci-fi flick with Ethan Hawke and Sarah Snook from Succession.
What was that one that Mallory recommended me a while back? It's like the slasher. It was like the slasher.
The Greasy Strangler.
The Greasy Strangler.
I gotta see it. The Greasy Strangler.
Oh my god, that movie is insane.
Yeah.
And
Did you watch it? Oh, good.
Yes, I did. And it is not for everybody.
I gotta see it. I gotta see the Greasy Strangler. I've heard it's pretty greasy.
It's very greasy. It's the greasiest.
It's making me all tomato red.
I'll just pull a very recent one that not a lot of people saw, which is Strange Darling.
Strange Darling is great. I saw that one in theaters. So freaking good.
I want to see that very
I did a double feature of Strange Darlings and Blink Twice in the same day. And what a double feature it was.
Heck yeah. All right.
Why can't I think of anything?
Keep thinking, and if one comes to mind, we'll mix it.
I feel like I have a thing in my mind of like I saw an independent movie and no one was talking. I feel like I have an experience like lodged somewhere in my brain of that.
Kung Fury.
And Golden Fleece. Yeah, that's the one, man. That's the one. Leave us your best weird.
Oh shit! What time is it?
Indies.
We should disable the super chat.
They are disabled.
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome. Yeah. You got 10 seconds.
Friday's your indie movie.
No. Let's move on. I'll pack on one.
Okay.
Cool. Yes, I know my face was red from laughter. Anyhow, let's go to Arky. Turning 22 tomorrow. Happy birthday. What should I do for my birthday? You should go to a water park.
Yes.
Go to freaking Hurricane. Go to Raging Waters.
You should get a hydrocolonic cleanse. It's the tube up there. Flush out 3 to 5 pounds of water weight. Feel pretty good about yourself. Probably sleep, and then go on a bender afterwards.
Fill it right back up.
It'll absorb into your cells much quicker.
You should take LSD and go to a silent disco, and then get lost in Las Vegas.
Also sounds fun.
Things I've never done, but you should definitely do them.
Yeah, and then give us another super chat following up with us on how it went down.
Yeah, that's what we like to see.
But also, happy birthday.
Yeah,
happy birthday.
Go mini golfing or laser tagging. Get in touch with your inner child.
Yes.
Your birthday's on a Tuesday.
Dude,
turn up on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Turn up on Taco Tuesday.
And you're turning. You're turning 2-2.
Go get some tacos, dog.
You're turning 2-2 on 3-3.
Oh.
And it's Taco Tuesday, so that's 2-2-2. So many magic numbers for all you numerology kids out there.
You should get 4 shots and 4 tacos.
Yeah.
2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4.
On my birthday, all I really care about is like binge eating, and then I regret it because I don't want to talk to anybody after I eat. Like every time. Just want to be to myself.
Yeah. Go on a binge and then tell us what you ate. Sebastian Yuntz, thank you for chiming in. Sebastian, hello, lovelies. Not asking Greg, but hypothetically, if you needed something to react to would y'all react to cutscenes from the game before the show? Truly the best cinematic games I've ever played. And I don't think there's any additional context to this. So
depends on the game.
Yeah.
Well, we are actually doing gameplays for a reason now, because we tried doing that. I mean, it wasn't in lead up to a movie, but we didn't have time to figure. We didn't know the mechanics of how to do the gameplay and and also so much more time when Andrew and I did Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
And even though I saw other people do it, we just seemed to get the most backlash for doing just the cinematic cutscenes for some reason.
Damn.
Probably because I knew we were capable of playing the game. Where like some people who do these cutscenes don't actually ever play games. So I imagine that had something to do with it. Because
But you guys had never played games on the channel before up to that point.
No, we hadn't. But people also know that we sometimes do and are capable of actually playing a video game, where some people just never do, even on their own, right?
I see.
And we could have done that, but even now we're having a hard time just putting together simple videos that should be simple for us because of how we want to do them. But there's a reason why we're doing some of these now, is to do our own version of that, to answer your question in short. But for other people who are here who don't give a shit about playing games, maybe we'll have them do that.
Have you figured out the title of it, or are you still in the works on that?
What? On what? Sorry.
On the video games, like calling it like Let's Plays, or like just is that still in the works?
No, they called it Reject Gaming, which sounds fine to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rejects play.
Clearly has an enthusiastic ring to it based off of Aaron's reaction.
No, I was just genuinely curious. I like Reject Gaming.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, give us your best gaming related reject pun in the comments, and maybe you could name the show. Alrighty. Who do we got? Ismail OB is back.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ismail. Speaking of Sony games adaptations, what are your thoughts and expectations with The Last of Us Season 3 and Neil Druckmann leaving? Sending love from Montreal.
Oh.
Now, Aaron, remember, John has not played the games.
Yes.
So be mindful.
I will tread lightly.
Yeah. Yeah, Resident Evil.
He doesn't know that Joel dies still.
Whoa, what?
Watch all of Season 2, not comprehend. So when's he coming back?
Waiting for him to come back this whole time.
Do we know? Okay, I got to speak carefully. Do we know if they're turning this next season into 2 more seasons, or if it's just going to be one season?
From what I hear, it's going to just be one. I think the dip dip in viewership combined with backlash, combined with losing your star. I think they've decided to turn it just into one season.
They lost their star?
Well, Pedro Pascal.
Oh, right.
You said he wasn't dead. Which is it?
I hope it's a longer season than the last season.
Now it's 15 episodes.
Yeah, please, at least like 10 or 12
22 episodes this fall on ABC.
People are just going to be like, why didn't you just make 2 seasons?
I have to. He adapted the games for a reason, because he likes the story. And I'm hoping if something is changed, that it's not for the sake of wanting to put his own stamp on it, but to change the intention behind the story. And I'm very curious, because listening to the podcast of them talking about each episode, Neil Druckmann and Craig Mazin had very different ideas for what they envisioned certain story beats to be. And it was funny kind of seeing that argument happen in real time. So I'm wondering if he left simply because of the game, or because of massive creative differences in the second half of the story. But I'm still going to watch it. You know, I think still Craig Mazin's still a great writer, and I feel like the way he was able to streamline certain things or change certain contexts really added to this version of the characters. And listen, I'm someone who can hold 2 things at the same time and recognize that just because this thing exists doesn't change my love for this other thing, and I still have that if I want to. But I can appreciate the fact that we have 2 different versions of it, and I like them both for different reasons. So I'm still willing to give it a shot. You know, I don't mind that Abby doesn't appear the way she does in the game, and I'm still curious to see what they change, what they keep, and how it all plays out. And hopefully it's still as resonant, even though certain pieces of information are out that were not out in the gameplay, and I will be very generous or very
What do
coy
you
about
mean?
how do I say these things. But yeah, how about you? Did I do a good job? Did I avoid saying spoilers?
You did a great job.
Okay, thanks. Yay!
As long as you avoided the moment where Ellie takes a shit on Abby's face. 'Cause we don't want to ruin that for John, Roxy,
what?
and Tara.
I'm interested again in the show.
That's why the game's so divisive.
Oh, wow. Scat play.
That's how it ends.
Yeah, buddy.
Press B to do a boo-boo.
I like the second half of the
Keep
game.
pressing B repeatedly to keep shitting on her face.
What I will say is I think the second half of the game is more epic than the first half. So I'm hope they stay true to that. But yeah.
I feel like there's parts in Abby's story that are my favorite. Allie's section is my favorite. But there are sections within that in terms of the totality of the game of Abby's gameplay that are my absolute favorite. I think she gets like some of the most intense stuff.
There's one thing specifically that I hope they keep.
Oh yeah, well they teased it, and
they did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, what
she shits on her face.
Yeah, the shits
That's
on her
the
face.
thing.
Gotta press B repeatedly.
I do have a question. I don't know if you can answer it, but
we'll try our best.
In a nutshell, this is a simple question. Knowing the perspective shift that they applied to the show for how season 2 is presented us, do you still think it can end great without the twist reveal of perspective?
I still think that it can, and I feel like there's something they revealed already that wasn't revealed earlier in the at the same point it was in the game. But I feel like even though we know that thing, they can still have that thing appear in the same context at the end of the third season. It'll just be a flashback we've already seen rather than it being a revelation.
Yeah, I think the novelty of perspective shift is we're past it now. As long as you know, because when you're playing the game, you don't know that's coming.
Yeah.
Well,
It's kind of just fucking annoying when it happens.
Well, what?
You're just like, what?
You're like, why would I want everyone to play as this person?
Well, I'm sitting here. My question about the show becomes this: it's like with at least the idea that we don't know anything about Abby until later. The show gives you her motivation and her context.
Yeah.
So like, what I understand about what the game is asking you to do seems way more profound than just presenting it up front.
It seems harder because I feel like in the show version, they give you more information up front than you have about Abby in the game. Because you learn all this stuff about Abby once you get to her section. But because this is a different format, they're like, okay, we have to give some reason for you to understand and empathize with Abby. Even though they kind of do, but they give you a lot more in the show. Yeah. So, listen, I feel like the stuff that they teased within the show version and like what's going on with like the Seraphites versus the wolves, all that stuff, because I know what's coming, is interesting. But I'm very curious to see if that's still something that resonates with show audiences, because it becomes a lot more prevalent when you get into the thick of it and how that's relevant to Abby and her journey.
Yeah, I agree with everything Aaron's saying. I don't think it's they gave already so much that it would have if they had just kept it all one season, like let's say they just made like 12 episodes or something, then I don't think they would have needed to show you any of the Abby stuff or given any of that Abby. They could have been a lot more obedient to the way the game does it.
Yeah.
But because they have to keep people to want to come back for season 3, they're like, people need to understand her a little bit.
That's the challenge of adaptation, because you're just doing it all in one go. But you have to get people to both hate her and then be invested in her enough to want to come back knowing that you're not following her.
I don't feel like the investment from audiences overall are strong enough for Bella Ramsey to.
Yeah, sadly.
That's the hard sell. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that. But in terms of,
I thought they were great though.
In terms of Neil Druckmann leaving, I'm just like, why would he want to go through all this bullshit again? Why would he all the fucking hatred? You know, like,
had to be such a painful experience for him to go through the first time.
Like everything with Last of Us 2, the lead up to making it, and then the backlash, and trying to stay true to a vision, and you know, it's so fucking. And then I'm like, there's all the reports about like having to work with him and the kind of environment that produced, and I don't know what there is true or not, but it just seems like a fucking nightmare. Every part of putting that together. And then he does Last of Us 1, and everyone loves him in the game again. And then Last of Us 2, it's like, oh shit! It's like it's got to be some version of PTSD. It's got to be some version of activating. Like, why would I want to put myself through this all over again?
I mean, he did it for the first half, but yeah, the more divisive part of the story is 1, killing Joel, then 2, investing in Abby.
What? Which is it?
He's not. He's alive. I swear everything's great.
Let's keep the train rolling.
Chugga-chugga-choo-choo.
Chugga-chooch. Here we go. Thank you, Ismail. Kenya King.
Kenya?
God of War. Problem. Shot looks like a TV commercial.
That's what I said. You just super chatted my talking point.
Hey, that shows people are listening when you speak.
That means I'm a man of the people.
Yeah, you're the people's champ.
That means I put into words what the people can't put into words.
That's right. You speak for the voiceless, G.
Yeah.
It's you. Hell yeah.
But I appreciate you agreeing with me. I still want the show to succeed.
Yeah.
I genuinely do. I would love for it to succeed. It would do better for us.
Yeah.
We would profit better if the show succeeded.
Better for everyone if the show succeeds.
There are other channels where it would profit better for them if the show fails.
Yeah.
Profits better for us if it succeeds.
Yeah. And that's a game in itself. All right. Bahamut Brandon with a double feature here. Kratos' face feels off. Would need to see more. Okay. And then Bahamut goes on to say, thanks, Reject Squad, making this Monday more fun. We do love fun around here.
Wow.
Thank you, Bahamut.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I feel so sorry for that actor.
Me too.
Maybe
I feel like we do this every time, though, as fans of IPs. Like, we'll shit on the first image, and then once it comes out, we're like, oh, okay, that wasn't so bad. But, yeah, the angle doesn't help their case. But, yeah, I hope the show is good, and I hope his body type fits this iteration of the character while maintaining authentic to the story and the arc that he goes through.
I mean, if he also has to get, like, the voice and the cadence down.
Boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like that. Boy. Atreus, I'm your daddy.
Like Phantasm. Boy! Yeah, there you go.
As long as he sounds like a stoic, deep-voiced black man, he's going to be okay. Because I'm pretty sure Kratos was voiced both in the OG and the reboot by black dudes.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy. Black people appropriating white gods. Ridiculous.
Where do we draw the line?
That is funny.
All right. Thank you, Bahamut, Brandon, Ray Torres. Thank you for chiming in. Much love to everyone. Have a great week.
Hey,
little
Ray.
hand heart there.
Thanks for being here again, buddy.
Everybody say something nice about the Kratos image in the chat. Just say one thing you liked about it.
The costume looks fine.
The costume looks like a costume.
His eyebrows make him look menacing.
He's bald.
He's bald.
He looks tall.
All right.
He's taller than his son.
That is a requirement.
He has
All right.
a beard.
Movie Rat Mike. Thank you for chiming in, Movie Rat Mike. Happy Monday, Rejects. Sorry, I'm so used to Friday. Figured since y'all reacted to Sister Act, would give some love from Reno, Nevada.
Hey.
Heck yeah. Hope it's not too toasty out there. Hope you were enjoying The Mountain, John. I am. I got to see it performed live in its entirety, in fact, and it was beautiful. So I appreciate that very much. I hope you were enjoying The Mountain as well. I still got to watch the short film. So,
The Mountain?
The Gorillaz released a new album called The Mountain, and it is a beautiful treatise on life, death, and otherwise. And it's got a lot of world instrumentation. They made a full hand-animated, hand-drawn, it's like 8.5-minute movie for it with like hand-painted backgrounds, classic 2D style.
Nice.
Yeah. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Dig that.
Pretty sick. All right, Ethan T. Moving along. Also, Sister Act, one of the best movies ever made. All
So
right.
fun.
Like, they don't make them like that no more.
Nah,
Ethan T.
son.
Thank you for chiming in.
They do every week.
Is it what, a church?
The View.
Totally.
It's just as good, right?
Yeah.
They sing at the end of every episode.
Yeah. All right. Ethan T's back.
I'm really glad you guys pretended to like Sister Act.
Yeah.
Right.
I was going to say, are we
Paid
woke
us
now?
extra to fake like it.
Yeah, that's what reality TV is all about.
Totally.
Greg comes over here and he's like, hey, want to make an extra $20? Say you enjoyed this. Like, you pay me $5. All right. Anyway, Ethan T, thank you for chiming in. How about a solo Patreon reaction? That way, no copyright. I'm very passionate about this film and this channel. I apologize if I come across rude or annoying.
Not at all.
You're a cinema lover.
You're very passionate about something that is rather simple when you really think about it.
So are you saying you want one of us to react to a movie by ourselves on Patreon, or you want us to react to the movie solo on Patreon?
No, react by ourselves.
Oh, okay. Or the movie Solo with Olden Ehrenreich. We can do
Yes. Yeah, a double feature, Better Man and Solo.
a solo reaction.
Because Chewie actually plays the Better Man. He plays Robbie Williams.
Oh.
It's not a CG monkey. It's just a
No.
Wookiee in monkey face. I don't know where the bounds of morality on that joke of beginner end, but thank you.
Also, that was a joke. I knew he meant a solo reaction. I just was being cheeky.
No, you're good. We're always watching Solo, a Star Wars story. Josh,
If I make any jokes about you, there's always one or two people who think I'm abusing power.
Really?
Every time. Specifically with you. I don't know what it is.
Oh, wow. Damn.
It's the way you're always lustfully trying to pull Aaron into your clutches, into your meat hooks.
There's one or two people who are like, it's definitely an abuse of power, Greg and Aaron. And I'm like,
and they zoom in and see my
1000%.
tears.
Yeah. Aaron's hiding behind laughter every time I make a joke.
I'm in pain.
Let's see that. Let's see those tears.
Oh, God.
Very good. Very good. All right. All right. Kenny King. Thank you, Josh Lake. Oh, no, Josh Lake. We got to read Josh Lake. Josh Lake.
Hey.
Thank you for chiming in. Would recommend Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal.
I think everyone here's seen that movie.
Yeah,
I saw it once many, many moons ago, and he should be in the X-Men. I agree.
Yes. Got jokes.
Hit him. There it is.
Go. All right. Hey, thank you for that. Nightcrawler. Good Gyllenhaal. Kenya King. Thank you for chiming in. Should watch Kevin Bacon's Invisible Man, Greg and John, a.k.a., I believe, Hollow Man. What say you? You about that Hollow Man life?
I saw it in theaters with my dad.
Oh, really?
Really?
It's a fucked up movie.
I was going to say,
I've never heard of it.
I know a little about it, and I know that it's kind of messed up.
It's pretty messed up.
I know it's
movie.
like the worst case scenario of
I'm
what
down.
you could do with your Invisible Man powers.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays you could be even more aggressive, but it's pretty messed up.
I don't know why they got me excited. Not the messed upness of it, but I just realized that ADHD thought here. I just realized that the Odyssey's coming out, which means it'd be a good time to watch The Prestige because I've never seen it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey.
Yeah. Look out, Prestige potential reaction.
Remind us.
Get that Prestige reaction video.
That Hollow Man movie is messed up, and there's some scenes I remember the audience laughing at that were straight up messed up.
Really?
Who
That gets me
directed-
excited.
That's like
I wanna watch
somebody
it.
notable directed that, didn't they?
It's like
Paul Verhoeven directed Hollow Man. That's
a
crazy.
Little
In 2000.
It was a
Wow.
confusing experience as a 10-year-old boy in the theater. So I'll tell you.
Wow.
Really? Oh,
I have no idea what it's about. but
Cue it
I'm
up, man. When the
fascinated.
Invisible Man.
It's basically a 2010 movie of the Invisible Man,
Yeah.
or 2000 movie of the Invisible Man.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
It's
and
the same-
it's got Elizabeth Shue and Josh Brolin.
Mm-hmm.
Young Brolin? Oh, wow.
Young Brol, dude. And
Young
Greg
Brolin.
Grunberg.
But
Wow.
it does go to places that you'd imagine a creepy Invisible Man would go to.
Oh, great.
Exactly.
Woof.
Well, and in the hands of Paul Verhoeven, that sounds fascinating, but also I don't know people who like revere this movie.
Well, we just got a super chat about it.
Well,
Hey.
yeah. So Kenya, we will. Yeah.
All right.
Someone will check it out.
Let's
on
be
someone's
super
time.
efficient with these today.
Super max
boom.
efficiency. All right, we're switching it up to the Streamlabs once again.
Switching it up.
All right. Cool. We left off at Mr. Undead, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Undead. Thank you for chiming in. We did the. Oh no, we did the chaos. Sorry. Remy from Ratatouille. The joke at the very end, at the very start. Thank you for chiming in. The joke at the very start is kind of a miss. Very old joke, but it's not like Scary Movie is known for nuanced jokes and whatnot. It's very in your face, and you know what you're going to be expecting. It's a spoof movie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't expect it. It's a spoof movie, and it's a Wayans brothers movie. Like they're not the most nuanced comedies. They're
not the most highbrow of humor.
Yeah.
Being a bit dumb and crass is a feature, not a bug.
Yeah. It's kind of what you expect, and there are audiences that like and want that. And sometimes that humor really works for me. And like I really like Scary Movie 1. I don't recall liking Scary Movie 2.
Scary Movie 2 feels like an awkward episode of a Fox sitcom.
I remember it just feeling really icky.
And it's much more just gross.
Like it's more like off-putting gross. But
it is kind of gross. There's some funny parts to it though.
But it's the same people who made part 1, and I love part 1. So yeah.
Well, and I guess the one benefit is like famously Scary Movie 2, they had like no time to make it and it got rushed into production. And they didn't like making it because of this conditions. So like Scary Movie is the only one they got to do what they wanted with. So with this, at least it seems like they had time and carte blanche, as the Weeknd would say. But there you go. Thank you, Remy. Anonymous. Anonymous.
That's cute.
Sorry.
I like that.
Thank you for chiming in, Anonymous. Can't wait for Netflix to buy the debt-heavy Paramount Skydance WD in a couple of years.
It's true. How are they gonna? They are spending so much money.
Oh, stupid amounts of money.
Netflix should be able to take ownership of their asses soon.
It's just going to be Netflix, Apple, and Disney at the end of the day. They're all going to fight like kaijus.
Let them fight.
Their monsters will be made out of their own IP. It'll be awesome.
Dude, that is actually like some kind of animated, like weird movie waiting to happen.
Oh, totally.
Alrighty. Anonymous, thank you so much. Stefan, are any of you going to play John Wick the game? A trailer was released 2 weeks ago, which is set before the first movie, and Keanu Reeves is back as John Wick.
I did see the trailer.
Johnny Silverhand.
It actually looks good?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe. Depends on how popular the game is, honestly. Yeah. We're not known to play games, so we will play it for you if it is popular enough. Or I'll just play it on my own time.
That part.
Absolutely.
I haven't seen the trailer, but you giving a positive endorsement makes me excited.
Yeah. Also, speaking of games that we're excited about, the Wolverine movie or game is coming out on September.
Yes, it is, sir.
Yeah, buddy. I'm hyped.
Very aware of it.
But is Mel Gibson's character in the game? Anyway.
He's Wolverine.
All right. No, John Wick. Anyway. Steven goes on to say, I think Carl Urban will be great as Johnny Cage, but I think Miz, the wrestler, would have been a better Johnny Cage. Also, they did a Dead or Alive movie 20 years ago, which I enjoyed. Did they really? They did Dead or Alive? It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
I did not know that.
I'm not mad at Miz. I think that's actually a pretty fun choice for Johnny Cage.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah. This guy's got a cageness about him. He looks kind of like a cocky guy.
Totally. Does he act like that, though? Does he do movies?
I don't know. Not this one.
I think leaning into the has-been side of Johnny Cage is something that could be refreshing for the franchise. And I think Carl Urban is underrated in how well he is with comedy. He's very, very funny. His delivery and timing is extremely on point. We don't associate him as a comedic actor, but Johnny Cage needs to be funny. And in Johnny Cage, I feel like that's the part of his... We know he can be tough. We know he can be badass. It's the funny that I think can also be something refreshing for Carl Urban to play a has-been like that. He's usually just a badass.
Yeah, that's fair. I think Billy Butcher's funny, but yeah, it's a very different kind of role.
Yeah, Billy Butcher's funny, but he's also like the man who enters the room and you know he's got it handled. Yeah. Even if he's out of control or something, you know. But Johnny Cage is an underdog. I don't associate him as playing an underdog.
Nah, man, Éomer, hilarious character.
Yeah.
In the Lord of the Rings.
Was he Éomer?
He was, yeah. Brother of Éowyn. I am no man.
What was Boromir's brother?
Faramir. That's was David Wynnum from 300.
That's right.
Yeah. Do you have any other Lord of the Rings trivia?
Are they doing a Gollum movie or a Gollum game?
Yes.
Hunt for Gollum.
The Hunt for Gollum.
Is that a movie or a game?
It's a movie.
A movie and a game. Surbon, thank you for chiming in. Hey, y'all. love so much of your stuff, but not this stuff. No, love so much of your stuff. I was floored that y'all started watching Bridgerton and even more thrilled that you seem to have quite enjoyed it. Are y'all going to continue the show with season 2 and beyond? And Queen Charlotte after season 2 is what everyone says. Are we going to do that?
Yes, we are. We already started filming.
Hell yeah, brother.
1 and 2 come out sometime this week. I forget when exactly off the top of my head, but they come out this week.
You heard it here.
Heard it here first.
You heard it
Hot
here
off the
first.
presses.
Bridgerton is a very, very enjoyable show. I see why it's a Netflix phenomenon.
It is. All right. Bridgerton. Thank you, Surbon. Appreciate you. J. Dell.
I don't think we're continuing Monarch.
What?
Dun, dun, dun.
No. What was going to happen?
I don't know.
Big monkey and lizard.
Yeah. And other aquatic lizard. Where's Biolante, damn it? How many more Kurt Russells can we get in here? I am a little bummed.
What else we got?
All right, here we go. J. Dell. Have y'all seen Scream 7 yet? As a huge fan of the franchise, I was disappointed. There was hardly any character development. The pacing felt off. The kills felt forced. And don't even get me started on the killer reveals and their motives. Hope 8 is better.
I don't think I will. I don't think I'll watch it.
You said a key word there, motive, which is very interesting to me because motive is a big part of the reveal. When we hear reveal, we're often going to who is it? Mm-hmm. But really knowing the why behind why they're doing it is just as important.
Totally.
To what makes a reveal effective in there as opposed to, it's this person. And the nuance of that, the nuance of the why. Because every time in Scream movies, when the killer's revealed, they just all become the exact same personality as the other killers before. They're just like, I fucking love killing.
Everyone is Stu.
Yeah, they all just become that guy. But there's usually a well-orchestrated motive as to why they're doing it, that kind of adds to the actual plot at hand. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't, everyone's really bitching about this reveal. So I just got to keep my Scream 7 hashtags muted and everything like that until 40 days from now or something when it's finally out on VOD.
Dude, it's Nev Campbell did it. It's got to be. I mean, pretty crazy.
Nev Campbell soup?
Segway! Perf. All right, J. Dell, thank you so much. Damani, 2-parter. Glad you're doing the X-Men rewatches. Always been a Last Stand truther, despite its issues, since Jean is my favorite character of all time. The OG plot was Phoenix, not the Cure, with her causing natural disasters, saving mutants, and sacrificing herself full Firebird. And then Damani goes, second one's kind of a different idea. Do we want to keep going or start there?
Yeah, I think my big issue with The Last Stand is that it didn't quite know what lane it wanted to pick. X-Men 2 clearly sets up for a Phoenix storyline. I kind of think it might have been better if Phoenix had come in for a 4th X-Men movie. So that way we really feel like she's gone for a while, and then they maybe do their Cure storyline in part 3. I think there were 2 storylines that didn't quite mesh well together, where none of them got the full service that they really deserved. So, like, as we were talking about earlier, sometimes intention outweighs execution for people. Like the intention is enough to feel like the execution is good enough.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that with The Last Stand. Going out, we're saying that before. I'm like, I bet there's a lot of defenders of this. And then sure enough, there's a lot of defenders now of X-Men The Last Stand. It's just so funny. That happens like almost every movie. That's why I'm like, in a few years, will Scream 7 be the appreciated Scream movie? Because almost every fucking movie that is hated eventually gets some type of love that surrounds it.
Every hated movie is a hidden gem 10 years from now.
Yeah. And I feel like we're doing X-Men Origins Wolverine, which I'm just like, this is an egregiously bad movie. And I'm like, how many people are going to come to our comment boxes that are like, actually, you know what? I defend this, and here's why. But no, if you like The Last Stand, then cool. I mean, I do think it's not as bad as I remembered it being. Like, I think it's actually surprisingly enjoyable for a movie that is definitely convoluted and not as smooth as it ought to have been. So, yeah. Do you like that movie?
I really think it's the weakest of the original trilogy. I think there's moments that I like, but it's definitely in my lower tier of those movies. I watched it, I think right before X-Men, right before Deadpool and Wolverine came out, and I was like, oh, it's fine, I guess, but it's no X-Men 1 and 2. I don't have a. It's not one of those movies that really stuck in my head for too long. I just remember the Jean stuff and him being all mopey about Jean, and then Cyclops dying very quickly.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, okay. They were just trying to do too much, and yeah, I think, like you said, everything suffered because of that.
Wolverine annoys me in that movie. He's always like, Cyclops, you and I love Jean equally, right? And if you watch those first two movies, you're like, when did him and Jean ever really interact? When does Jean and Wolverine ever actually have like 4 scenes together in total?
Oh, really?
They don't really interact with each other. They don't have one scene that warrants Wolverine's undying love for this woman. Not one. If anyone could pull one fucking scene from X-Men 1 or 2 that explains or shows at all why Wolverine has this freaking like world devastating love for Jean to the point where he thinks he's on the same grievance level as Jean's actual boyfriend Scott. You know,
that works better in a series
both
than a film.
And then the movies are also making you root for Wolverine hooking up with her, and you're like, why? Like, Scott doesn't do anything bad. Scott's
He's just
not
kind of there.
You know?
It sucks. Yeah, poor Cyclops.
Those
I hope
movies
he
hate
gets
Scott.
I hope he gets better treatment in Doomsday.
Those movies really don't like Scott. I don't think they like him at all.
Bryan Singer doesn't like Scott.
I really don't think he like. I think they had some weird issue with Scott.
What is it with Bryan Singer cucking James Marsden?
I don't know. It's his own little fantasy he's living.
That's right. That's right.
Well, I guess in Superman Returns he ends up with the girl, but still, I was like, what's in with love triangle?
Yeah, but
James
she doesn't
Marsden?
really want to end up with him.
Yeah, just does it because it's safe.
That's
Either
usually
way.
what he plays. Safe guy.
Yeah.
Either way, all I know is Brett Ratner's so back party. Let's do this.
Oh Lord, because he did the Melania movie. Yeah, baby, we're back.
No, because he did X-Men 3: The Last Stand.
Oh, you're right.
His best movie. All right. Thank you, Dimani. Dimani goes on to say, LJ is hot and seems fun, but so far hasn't been in any reactions that personally interest me. Sorry, guys. Just something I noticed. He's in a lot of like guy, dude, bro reactions versus movies and shows for the girls and gays like me. Waiting on that one reaction. You gotta get John Maturin on some queer / romantic / other things that
I thought I put him on Think Like a Man, and I saw Coy there. And then I was like, I think there was a misunderstanding.
yeah. Interesting, because that was a trio where I was like, cool. I mean, great.
I
but
liked
also,
it, had a good time. But
I thought it was like
that's
an
so
aftershock
funny.
from some of your guys' previous endeavors. But yeah,
That is
interesting.
hilarious.
Okay.
I really liked it.
You did.
Yeah.
We collectively enjoyed.
Yeah,
it.
I heard like 3 of you guys. I mean, people responded really well to the 3 of you there. But when I was doing the assigning, I'm like, I thought I put John here.
No,
I
you,
vote
you
me
just
and-
subjected him to all of.
And we put
all of the
LJ
deal.
on fucking Ratatouille, which I'm sure has a big female audience.
I vote for me and LJ to do Pretty Woman because I've never seen it.
Oh, I've never seen.
I'm
it
pretty
either.
sure he's seen Pretty Woman. He likes romantic comedies a lot.
Okay.
I've known John a while. And
That's why you're not getting these videos, because he's seen all the stuff that you would.
and
want.
we've talked
Put
a lot.
LJ and someone on 500 Days of Summer.
I've never seen that either.
That's a great one. It's one of my favorites.
Okay, so Ratatouille had a 32% female demographic. Let's look at Monsters vs. Aliens.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
That is 21% female. Okay, not a lot of female presence on that one.
It's got a female lead, ladies.
Yeah, why aren't you showing up when we make shit for you?
Yeah, there's clearly to your sensibility just because there's a woman here.
Oh, Cars. Oh, of course, that makes sense. Why it's Cars.
Yeah,
I suppose it's true. Actually, yeah, there hasn't been too much.
Cars is a very boy-coded Pixar.
It's so funny when I was first talking with LJ about coming here, we talked a lot about how he loves rom-coms, and we talked about more female-driven stuff that would have more of a female audience. And I haven't really assigned him to that yet. He comes across like a bro, but he's super sensitive.
That's the charm.
I'm happy
He
we're
break
getting
dances
into-
and cries.
Yeah. At the same time.
Yeah,
He uses the tears to help him gain momentum.
The cardboard box. Yeah. Well, all right. John Maturin, heartfelt reactions coming your way.
Yeah.
And Damani goes on yet again to say, there's certain shows like Vox Machina, however you say that, from Vox Machina from Prime Video that I know you guys would love that you don't cover. I just wonder why. Is there maybe a Patreon show? Also, the new leadership took Aang out of theaters due to it being woke, allegedly.
That makes me sad.
And it's really easy to label something woke.
Because it's not well defined.
Yeah.
Because no one can actually say what woke is. But that's another conversation.
Yeah, but you know when you see it.
Yeah, it's the old porn thing.
Yeah,
I
you
know it when I see it.
You just feel it.
But as for Vox Machina, it's because we hate D&D around these parts.
We do.
Despise it.
I don't know. There's, sometimes there's just so much here.
There's a lot of stuff.
There's endless content now,
and it's a lot to cipher through. Honestly, it's a lot to map out, and sometimes I miss something. It just happens. Sorry, there's so much content.
It's a hella content.
I didn't even know Vox Machina was a thing till like late last year.
Oh, really?
When someone was like, "New season's coming out, you should cover it." I didn't even know what it was.
Well, now you do. Now it's D&D, and maybe we'll play sometime.
We're fully caught up?
No, we're almost there, though. All right. J. Dell is back. Thank you, J. Dell. Appreciate you. I'm back.
Hello.
They spent $500,000 on rewrites on the film since they had to go in a different direction after firing Melissa Barrera. Similar with Greg, the initial trailer didn't do much for me, and I was hesitant since. Curious to hear y'all's thoughts when you see it.
Same.
Because yeah, I mean that's the vibe I have gotten off this whole movie personally. Is like after all the Melissa Barrera stuff, it felt like they went just grab everything we can throw at this that the audiences will love. Just get everyone back, no matter how you do it, and just pay Nev Campbell whatever you have to. Like it felt like I don't know, it just oozed of desperation a little bit.
Yeah,
just like get everybody and throw it all in.
I just want to know if Patrick Dempsey came back to play her husband.
Probably.
No.
I hope that the Scary Movie guys have time from now to do any type of reshoot to make fun of Scream 7.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
But I didn't know that Scary Movie was produced by Paramount. And I'm like, I heard there's a different joke that played in the theaters that I heard about the Scary Movie 6, a Scream 6 joke, and Nev Campbell not being in it. That's not in the trailer that went online. And
interesting.
So I think Paramount was really like, we don't want to put that out to the masses.
But it makes you wonder, though, if they got any inside track on just like, can we take a look at the script, though? Can we take a look at some of those dailies while we're making the movie?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm surprised by with as big of a franchise that both Scream and Scary Movie are, that none of the Scary Movie actors have been in any of the Scream movies. No, or vice versa. None of the Scream actors have been in the Scary Movie movies.
I feel like Melissa Barrera is going to be in Scream 6.
Do you really?
Scary Movie 6.
Do you really? That would be so funny.
I'm pretty confident it'll be in there.
That would be
like that. You think she's just going to show up?
I mean, I don't know what she'll show up as, but I'm sure she'll have like a little cameo or something like that. I'm pretty confident it'll happen.
That's
I have
funny.
no insider reporting on any of that, but I would be I would be a little surprised if they don't try to take advantage of doing that. Although, but the thing is, I didn't realize Scary Movie was being done by Paramount, which is the same people that did Scream. And because of that, that's the one part why I'd be like, Melissa Barrera can't show up because of her relationship with Paramount. But I'm wondering if they like, yeah, just show up for a day to do this one little joke about you being fired from Scream or something like that.
Seems like something the Wayans would want to do, and especially with the amount of friction they've had dealing with the studios, I feel like they would want to take some shots.
Someone just commented on Instagram, why no reaction to Mortal Kombat? Like, literally just did it.
Scrub back. That would be pretty wild, though, if they can get her in there. I would cackle.
Cackle.
Oh, this is a good take. This is a good take right here from Anonymous. Appreciate you, Anonymous.
Anonymous.
Feels like Scream is the new Fast and Furious.
Does it? Do they keep adding wrestlers to the Scream movies?
Yeah, eventually they'll get Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega back, and then they'll be like, "Oh, we made up with The Rock," you know.
I feel like if they want Scream 8 to do well, they should bring them back.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
And bring the what's the director team behind it as well?
No, Radio Silence.
Radio Silence. They got to bring Radio Silence back as well.
Well, Radio Silence wasn't going to direct Scream 7.
Oh, they weren't?
It was a guy, I believe, who was a different director. I believe they like wrote and produced it, and they were going to get the...
Because Christopher landed.
The guy who did Happy Death Day, I think, was the guy who did them, yeah.
Oh.
But he left after...
And then he got death threats, so he left.
After Melissa Barrera left, it just changed the whole story, and it wasn't the story he wanted to tell.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And that's how it all switched out. And then Neve Campbell got $7 million and regained her self-worth.
That whole thing is weird. This whole circumstance around this movie just feels real weird.
That's why it had to be great. You had to justify removing her.
You had to make it seem like this was almost a plan.
I want to know if they even address the fact that they're gone or if they intentionally kill off their characters. Because they're just like, man, screw those actors.
I don't know if they kill them off, but I heard they do address it like very quick.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like the events of New York or some line like that.
I've heard that they do a one-off nod to Neve Campbell not being in New York or something, but I don't know if they ever acknowledge Melissa Barrera and the Carpenter sisters or whatever their Cunningham, whatever their name is.
Well, you see, Scream 6 made $169 million worldwide, and I guess and I don't believe Scream 6 had like Scream 7 also gets the benefit of IMAX and Screen X, like the different screens.
And 40X.
Do they really?
Yeah, it's in 40X.
So maybe Scream 6 got some of those, but I don't believe Scream 6 got an IMAX release, which is a massive spike in ticket sales when you can get IMAX. So a lot of people put emphasis on like, look at the Scream 7 box office opening weekend. It's much higher than Scream 6's, which is true. It's absolutely true. And it's got a global debut of nearly $100 million. So I'm really curious to see what the week to week is like and if it ultimately surpasses Scream 6 in worldwide total. Because that would be more telling of the film, which also sounds like this film costs more money than Scream 6 too.
Well, I wonder if they really pushed for all the premium formats. Because partly to me, this isn't the kind of movie where I'd be like, you gotta go to IMAX or 4DX or Scream. I don't need a Scream movie to wrap around me in the Screen X. So I could see that for sure, especially with all the extra they had to do to pivot.
It's also got a pretty bad cinema score.
Ooh.
It's like B-, which is on the lower side for cinema score.
That's messed up. Cinema score.
Boo.
Well, what's the audience score on it?
It sucks.
Uh-oh. Great. It's great. Whatever it is, it's great.
Maybe I'm going to guess 60.
Not 78.
For audiences?
Yeah.
Okay.
77, actually.
Wow.
I mean, as long as there are kills.
Yeah.
As long as there are ghost face kills.
Scream 6 is 90%.
Okay. I feel like unless something's like super artistic and abstract and pretentious as audiences view, they typically are a lot more kind to movies that are not as high quality.
I mean, Scream 5 is 82%.
So still, like, overall, even though they're nicer compared to other movies, it's still a dip in quality compared to the last two.
Definitely. I mean, according to every measurement.
Every possible metric.
It's funny. It's the writer of the OG.
Yeah, but he didn't write it, which is interesting.
He didn't.
He just directed it. I think. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he wrote and directed. Fascinating.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I think it's the guys who wrote Scream 6 and 5 still wrote it, but yeah, it's not a Kevin Williamson script. I don't think. Aside from his having like created the characters, like he's credited on it, but from what I've been told anyway. He's mainly just the director.
Just looking up information. What is this Isa Gonzalez Vince Vaughn movie?
Oh, Wedding Crashers 2?
Mike and Nick and Alice?
Oh, Kevin Williamson did write it or did play a part in it.
I'm trying to get the full credits because sometimes they'll put the name on. I heard somebody say he didn't write the script, but sometimes they'll credit you for like having created all the characters or whatever because he did that. But he might have co-written it with them, but yeah.
Are we caught up?
Yeah, he didn't write the script. We have one more, and it is this. Anyone? Thank you, Jake23, by the way. Yeah, Jake. Ma Jake.
Yeah.
Anyone play the new Resident Evil game? Super fun. Hoping someone makes these games into a live action, actually right one of these days. Zach Kreger. I've heard the new Resident Evil release is pretty great.
Yeah, it actually seems like there's an enthusiasm around this new Resident Evil.
Yeah, they've said it's the highest rated in years.
That's exciting. That's very cool.
I do love a Resident Evil. We're in a survival horror heyday right now. We got a good Silent Hill 2 remake from what I've heard.
Hey.
Got a new good Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
I'm dying to play the Silent Hill 2 remake. Shit.
Well, shit, man.
And Resident Evil Requiem or whatever this is called.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I wouldn't be mad at playing some Resident Evil.
Dude, I wouldn't be mad at you playing Resident Evil. All right.
We'll see how the Resident Evil gameplays go.
What? We're doing Resident Evil gameplays?
Yes, we are.
Who told you that?
What's happening?
Not I.
Who's playing Resident Evil?
But which one? Nobody knows.
Aren't you guys hot in here?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it's all the tension.
It's all spring has sprung.
God damn, it's fucking hot in here.
It's all the lack of knowledge as to what we're
my
actually
bandana's
talking
absorbing
about.
it. So
I'm
I
wearing
don't-
a
I can't
shirt
tell.
where like the sweat just makes this shirt so much more uncomfortable.
Oh no!
And the sweat.
Crank that AC, baby.
Yeah.
But no, Roxy. I just saw Roxy rock in, so she's in the cold studio. She probably would not be a fan of that.
Rockin' Roxy.
Ooh, ooh.
All right, are we caught up?
We're caught up, man. We did it.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much again for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for helping us have a successful Monday. Aaron, thought you were fantastic today, my friend.
Gracias, mi amigo.
You are always welcome. One day you will replace me here, and I'm excited for that day.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And hey, Roxy.
What's up, Rox?
Hola,
How you doing?
Roxy.
Yes. Get you a sparkling water before whatever movie you're about to watch.
What are you watching?
Oh,
Insidious 2.
snap.
Oh,
Keep a lookout,
That's
y'all.
a fun one. Insidii.
Does Andrew grab onto you?
Oh.
Does Andrew grab onto you when he gets scared?
Yeah.
He does.
Aww.
That's so sweet.
I want to do horror movies with LJ. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
I have that in mind already.
Hey, baby.
Does he grab onto you when he's not scared? Does he grab onto you when he's not scared?
Yeah, sometimes.
Aw, just for fun. Just to be cute.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that for you guys.
Does Andrew grab you when you watch a scary movie?
We'll write him up.
He does.
Andrew's taking a visit to the HR department.
Oh, Lord.
So you catch people. You make it sound like you're asking a fun question, but it's really an entrapment question.
Caught them slipping. Going down,
Don't
Andrew.
catch you slipping.
Dumbass. Dumbass Andrew.
Yeah.
He can't hear me
Dumbass
with that
Drew.
door wide open. All right, guys. Well,
We love you.
see you guys. Aaron and I got to go film some shit.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to everyone who contributed to our super chats and Streamlabs. As
Appreciate
always,
you.
thanks,
Yeah.
John, for holding down the fort.
Hold it down.
We'll see you guys soon.
Any old
Adios.
time. Love y'all.